The first thing I did after becoming a giant python was to snatch a little female snake from the roadside. Then, I thoroughly enjoyed the pleasures of snake breeding, but after just 3 seconds, I panicked because I realized that the little snake I grabbed was actually the Dragon Palace Empress who commands 100,000 water troops in the East Sea. Reborn right now, the little snake was licking the wounds I caused with my rough moves. I am the Empress of the Dragon Palace. Can't believe this beast has defiled my purity. When I regain my power, I'll skin you alive. Even though she didn't speak, I could hear her every thought. I froze right there. So this little snake's a reincarnator too? And she's actually the mighty Dragon Palace Empress. Remembering how I forced myself on her just now, cold sweat broke out down my back. The way she looked like she wanted to eat me alive. Once her strength returns, I'm dead for sure. I started wondering if I should finish her off. Suddenly a ding sounded in my head. Rise to immortality. System bound successfully. Ability, 100x return received. Give the bound target a chance, and I'll get 100 times the cultivation in return. I was thrilled. The cheat finally showed up. System prompt, binding target is Morong Wange, Dragon Palace Empress, badly wounded and close to death. I whipped around, locking my eyes on Morong Wange at the cave entrance, like she was some rare treasure. Morong Wange gazed, her body instinctively trembling. As my huge snake body approached the cave entrance, she was screaming inside, cursing this shameless beast. What more do you want? Of course, as an empress, she knew snakes are naturally weak.
If mocked like that again?
She'd rather die. She grit her teeth tight, looking ready to fight to the death. But to her surprise, I didn't even glance at her, just slid past her into the deep mountains. I could hear every thought in her head. But hey, I've been single for 20 years. How could the god of virgins handle doing it twice? No way I'm doing it again. Plus, my mind wasn't fully awake last time, so that mess wasn't really my fault. I rushed through the dense forest, taking the chance to digest the body's memories. Top priority now is to get stronger fast, and turn into human form as soon as possible. When I made it back to the cave, my mouth was packed with prey I hunted. Morong Wange curled up on instinct. She clearly tried to escape, but was too hurt, unable to move at all. When she saw the fresh meat I brought, her throat bobbed, gulping saliva, but pride kept her from starting to eat. She just wouldn't give in. Seeing her act all proud, I wanted to tease her. But then I thought, if my money tree starves to death, who can I cry to? So I just tossed a brown bear down in front of her. Morong Wange looked stunned, but hunger won over. Guess I'll stoop to eat. For now, once my power's back, I'll wash away today's shame. Right after, she opened her bloody jaw and tore into the bear meat. Listening to this unlucky lady's inner monologue, I was speechless. She's eating and drinking on me, and still planning to skin me alive. If it weren't for the system rewards, I'd be outta here. Not long after, system prompts bombarded my mind. Congrats! 100x return triggered. You gain danger sense. Super smell. Strength of an ox. I quickly pulled up my system panel. A dozen brand new powers popped up. I was shocked. No wonder she's an empress. Just eating a bit of bear meat gave me all these boosts. Without hesitation, I tossed a moose to her too. Morong Wange quickly refined the meat inside her. Her wounds healing before my eyes. Seeing me bring more food, she dropped the act and dug right in. Hearing those heavenly system chimes in my mind, I almost laughed out loud. For the next 3 days, I became a ruthless hunting machine. Most of my catches ended up in her belly. Now, Morong Wange's scales shone brilliantly, her body nearly as big as mine, with an intimidating aura starting to show. The faster she got stronger, the more excited I got. After all, I'm the ultimate winner exploiting all this. With the returns, I'd already racked up nearly 100 powers. My fighting ability had leveled up like crazy. After tossing fresh prey to Morong Wange again, I was about to check my gains, when the system suddenly alerted me. Target's mindset changed. Intimacy +1. Skill fusion unlocked. If intimacy hits 0, binding breaks. I lit up instantly, quickly combined all my skills. I got Mystic Skill, King of Beasts. In a flash, my huge snake body swelled up dramatically. Muscles bulged, and my presence was terrifying. Feeling that explosive power inside, I shot forward like a shooting star and smashed hard into a nearby hill. There was a massive, earth-shaking boom. I actually broke through the whole mountain. Meanwhile, inside the cave, Mirong Wangwai, having rested for 3 days, had also built up quite a bit of strength. Her eyes flickered as a proud cold smirk appeared. Heavens, you keep scheming against me. So what if you want to destroy my dragon clan? I still carved my own path out. But just then, the deafening boom outside made her freeze, as a terrifying pressure swept in. Is it the heavenly soldiers chasing me? She tensed up, ready to face a deadly enemy. But when she looked up, she only saw a thick, silver-white giant python, sitting proudly on the rubble. How is it this beast? Mirong Wang's pupils shrank, her face full of shock. She never imagined that all that destruction was my doing. That much power has to be on par with a top-tier demon. She clearly remembered. I was just an ordinary snake at first, and in just 3 days, how could I transform like this? Suddenly, her gaze paused, locking onto the bulge on my forehead.
The horns?
Understanding dawned. So I have dragon blood in me. Whatever. Let you enjoy yourself for now. Once I restart my dragon powers, crushing you will be like crushing an ant. Thinking about that, she sighed helplessly inside. But I need a demon core to fix my cultivation, which is pretty tough right now. But she didn't know. I'd already heard every last bit of her plan. I looked at Mirong Wange with interest, secretly making calculations. Looks like to keep farming XP, I'll have to get her some demon cores. As I stared right at her, Mirong Wange got creeped out again, cursing that filthy perv under my breath. What are you staring at? Don't think I'll be scared of you just because you broke through the spirit realm. One day I'll crush you beneath my feet. I shook my head. Never expected to end up in another world, and still have to slave away for people like this. After venting, I turned and headed deeper into the dense forest. Soon I reached the heart of it. Spiritual energy washed over me. I greedily soaked it up. Suddenly, a sharp bird cry pierced the sky. A big bird dived at me like an arrow. I quickly twisted my snake body to dodge. The bird crushed the huge rock I'd just been coiled on with one claw. My scalp tingled. If that claw landed on me, I'd be torn apart for sure. It missed. The bird flapped its wings and attacked again. Ding encountered a tier 2 monster, snake catcher bird. Give its demon core to Mirong Wange and receive a special reward. The system alert made my eyes light up. But once I saw my opponent clearly, my heart sank halfway. From the name, it's obviously my natural enemy. Fighting it head-on would be suicide. I made a snap decision, bolted toward the vine-covered area nearby. The bird screeched and chased after me relentlessly. I reached the edge of the vines. It dived at me again. This time, I didn't dodge. Waited till it got close, then suddenly swerved.
It missed again.
And crashed straight into the tangled vines. Instantly got caught tight. The harder it struggled, the worse it got stuck. Soon it couldn't move at all. I immediately activated my Beast King powers and closed in. Under this terrifying pressure, it even forgot to fight back. I opened my huge mouth and bit its head clean off. Congrats on slaying a tier 2 monster. Reward, a dragon scale. A nearly indestructible dragon scale appeared. I focused and placed it to guard my vital heart spot, in case the Empress tries to backstab me someday. Then I grabbed the bird's corpse and headed back, past a spot with super thick spiritual energy. It's a lake with white mist rising off it. Spiritual energy turned into fog. Absolutely priceless treasure. Excited, I was about to shout out, when a terrifying aura that chilled my soul exploded out. A column of water shot up to the sky, instantly knocked down giant trees far away. I didn't even dare look back. Scared, I ran for my life. That aura is crazy strong. I'm way out of my league right now. Ran all the way back to the cave. Couldn't wait to toss the snake catcher bird on the ground. Nudged it with my head. Signaled Mirong Wange to eat it. He stared at the bird's corpse cautiously, eyes flashing with shock. This beast actually managed to kill a tier 2 monster. And even gave the demon core to me. He carefully took out the demon core, but didn't dare swallow it right away. I silently complained to myself nearby. Come on, eat it already. Like he's guarding against a thief he coldly turned away. Not till I walked off. Did he finally look up and swallow the demon core? Soon he opened his eyes. His injuries were already healed. He eyed me suspiciously. Was he just using me to heal? Or trying to poison test me? He can't really want to be a dragon rider, right? Whatever, time will tell. Hearing his thoughts, I sneered quietly. Even if you want me, I'm not interested. Ding target locked. The demon core. Intimacy up by 1. I was speechless. Eating a tier 2 demon core only adds 1 point. This empress is way too guarded. Before I finished ranting, suddenly my inner energy skyrocketed. Congrats, host upgraded to tier 1 monster. My body size instantly multiplied, packed with explosive
Power.
wow, he just lay there for a bit and became a tier 1 monster. Marang Wanj was stunned. Compared to me, she looked tiny now. I smirked. Bet she'd be totally into me now. But her next thought almost made me fall over. Got so big. If he gets rough, I'll probably explode and die. I suddenly raised myself up halfway and stared at her speechless. Is this seriously something an empress would say? She shot back defiantly. Just a spirit breed snake dares glare at me. But with the size difference, her aggressive pose actually looked kinda cute. Couldn't be bothered to argue with this Sundar snake. Lay back down and closed my eyes. Definitely scared of me. She thought proudly, then silently made up her mind. He levels up way too fast. Next time he goes out, I gotta tag along. See what kind of luck he's got. After a short break, I set out again. Slowed down from my sidekick. Deliberately kept my speed lower. But even with Marang Wanj climbing as fast as she could, she still couldn't keep up. She gritted her teeth angrily from behind. Once I get back to the top, I'll tie him up like a pet. You seriously dare insult me? I didn't even respond, just sped up. In a blink, I left her hundreds of meters behind, running so fast. What, you rushing to reincarnate? She stopped angrily, planning to turn back. Right then, I circled back, looked down at her like a boss, flicked my tail, signaling her to come up. You really letting me follow you? Eyes wide, I impatiently patted my tail again. She finally stopped hesitating and quickly climbed onto my back. With her on board, I dashed into the forest. I let out a burst of monster aura full strength, attracted prey instantly. With a wild roar, a huge black ape swung on vines and lunged over. Marang Wanj tensed up in terror, ready for battle. Before the ape hit the ground, I already opened my bloody maw and lunged right at it. The black ape got mad and swung its iron fists at me. I dodged smoothly and wrapped around its thick arms. Die! I squeezed with everything I had. Bones crackled loudly. Even its eyes almost popped from the pressure. I went all out. Took several minutes to finally strangle the tier 1 black ape to death. The huge corpse crashed down like a small hill. This guy's fighting power is insane. Marang Wanj's mind was blown. But she pretended to stay cool on the outside. Both tier 1 monsters. And he finished it in one move. Impressive with this strength. I'll reluctantly let him shine my shoes. Hearing her thoughts, I sneered. Little one, you'll totally fall for me. With this system, I'm way ahead of you by miles. Wipe off the blood and save it for cleaning your weapon next time. I crushed Xing Xing's body, split it into pieces, signaled that little green snake to swallow the inner demon core. What's this loach up to now? It's not poison. It was made just for my cultivation. Marang Wang froze for a moment. Ripples stirred in her heart. Is this loach really so nice? Is he trying to trick me into having his kid? Is this his compensation for sleeping with me? Forget it, I'll get stronger first. In the end, he couldn't resist the temptation. He swallowed it in one gulp. I rolled my eyes. Totally. Speechless. Just eat it. Why so dramatic in your head? Women are so unpredictable. Crazy chick ding. Marang Wang took a first-tier demon core. Congrats! You got the master chef skill. I was stunned. Glanced at my snake body. I don't even have hands. How am I supposed to cook anything? Whatever, I'll save it to merge into an ability later. After that, I easily killed a first-tier black Wolf. When Marang Wang swallowed the second demon core, the system prompt sounded again. Ding. The system reminded Murong Wang she needs one more second-tier demon core. Then she can advance to being a first-tier demon beast. I looked up sharply, shocked, like, what, 2 first-tier plus 1 second-tier? What kind of crazy requirement is this? I can't afford that. Meanwhile, Murong Wang finished absorbing the demon power. Her aura surged. She stood triumphantly on my head. With these 3 demon cores, I'm a lot stronger now. This Loach did pretty well. Maybe I'll reward him with a sidekick position later. But when she kept calling me Loach, I immediately lost my temper. I'm treating you like an adopted daughter, but you want me as your servant? Isn't that just too much? I snorted coldly. White mist puffed from my nostrils. Good intentions taken for granted. Guess I'll have to ration your demon cores. Before I knew it, we ended up near that altar again. Last time I wasn't strong enough and lost. Now I've reached a milestone. Time to redeem myself. What rich spiritual energy. If I could train here every day, I'd advance super fast, feeling spiritual power again after so long. Murong Wang started absorbing it like crazy. She urged this little Loach in her heart. Better take me straight to the spot with the densest spiritual energy. Hearing her whispering above me, I grinned. Speed up? Really? Weren't you just complaining about me? Calling me a Loach too. Just wait, I'll give you a scare. In a flash, I swaggered over to the altar. As soon as I got close, the calm water suddenly started boiling wildly. It churned violently. A deadly killing intent locked onto me in seconds. Crap, I felt chills on my scalp. I spun around and bolted, used everything I had to escape. Boom! Just as I turned, a water pillar as thick as a barrel shot up. It smashed right where I had just stood. Left a deep pit. So close, my heart raced like crazy. We bumped into a 3rd-tier demon beast, a golden toad. I was speeding away but looked back and saw a warty, poop-yellow golden toad staring at me with huge, round eyes. Crap, a 3rd-tier poop-yellow toad. I freaked out and ran for my life. Boom. Another water jet smashed into my belly. A surge of pain flooded my entire body. I ended up rolling on the ground from the pain, but still gritted my teeth and kept running. Didn't stop until I was really far away. Then I dared to slow down and catch my breath. Murong Wang, still wrapped tightly around me, finally snapped out of it. She looked terrified.
Damn it.
I actually felt death just now. Good thing this Loach ran fast. Otherwise, I'd be dead back there. A dignified empress, frozen stiff by a stupid toad. That's why her eyes blazed with killing intent. Stinking toad, just wait. I'll kill you sooner or later. Murong Wang made a furious vow. She wanted to turn back and fight right then. I'll get you one day, you disgusting toad. A proper empress, the supreme dragon king, chased by a lousy toad in such a sorry state. To Murong Wang, that's the ultimate shame. Her hatred instantly surpassed her grudge with heaven itself. Can't kill the heavens yet. But I can definitely take you down, ugly toad. She swore to herself, hearing her thoughts. I totally agreed. Go for it, Empress. I'll be waiting for you to finish him off. Hope this crazy chick can really grow strong herself. Take out the toad, so I can cash in without lifting a finger. Live in the altar mansion, far from the altar. I took half a day to recover. The gap between 1st and 3rd tier is too much. If that water pillar had hit me directly, I'd be dead for sure. Guess I'd better help the crazy chick get stronger first. Let her take her own revenge. After feeling how scary 3rd-tier beasts are, I really want to level up fast too. But with Murong Wang doing all the grinding for me, why would I work so hard myself? With that in mind, my huge body started speeding through the forest. Why can't I even find a single 2nd-tier demon beast? Looked for ages, but only found weaklings that didn't dare come near. Murong Wang was super annoyed too, just curled up silently, training like mad. Suddenly, a thunderous tiger's roar shook the woods. A wild wind kicked up. That roar felt like it could attack your very soul.
A tiger, perfect timing.
From the sound, it's probably not a 3rd tier. I was already pissed off and needed to vent, so I got hyped up. But Murong Wang freaked out instantly, abandoned training on the spot, and stared nervously all around. In just a few breaths, a striped tiger, dozens of yards long, showed up. He was wary of my huge size, so he didn't attack right away. But his greedy eyes were glued to me. It's the Mountain Lord. Crap. This is a second-tier demon beast, Marongwan. Bro shouted in surprise. Oh, not good. Ding. Suddenly ran into a second-tier monster. Tiger detected it. Marongwan needs a second-tier demon core. Trying to break through. Host, give it your all. System alert sounded at the same time. A second-tier tiger? Interesting. I'm only tier 1. But I might still be able to fight. I quickly coiled up my 30-foot upper body. Fully focused. Both sides stared each other down. Neither dared to make a move. Tier 1 versus Tier 2. Totally outmatched. Marongwan was anxious. This loach is super helpful to me. Can't let him die for nothing.
His gaze hardened.
He quietly slid off my body, crawling on the ground, looking for a chance to ambush. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. Got really mad. That tiger gal isn't even ranked. Why is she getting involved? To keep him from dying for nothing. I had to stop staring him down. Made the first move. Quick and agile. Suddenly darted toward a nearby tree. Tiger thought he'd found my weakness. Jumped up. Went straight for my weak spot. But I was faster. Jumped to another tree right after landing. Tiger can't stop in midair. Hit the tree trunk hard. Boom! The huge tree got smashed in half. Collapsed with a crash. Great opportunity. As he landed and turned to find leverage, I used both tails to smash the trunk. My huge body shot at him like a cannonball. Tiger's pupils shrank. Quickly opened his bloody mouth. Swung his right paw to fight back. But against my speed, he was way too slow. Die! I roared inside. My giant snake body slammed his side, trying to wrap this second-tier monster tight. Tiger laughed wildly. Opened his bloody mouth to attack. That swipe didn't really land, but his sharp tiger claws still ripped my scales instantly. Searing pain washed over me. Blood gushed out. First time I got this badly hurt since crossing over. I'm hurt now. You gotta die. Aggressive move for life. My eyes turned red. Ignored the pain. Risked everything to wrap him up. Kept tightening my body. The tiger struggled like crazy. Turned to bite my tail. But he was squeezed so tight he missed. He just bit air. I smacked the tiger's head hard with my tail. Snap. Tiger's face is torn open. Blood splattered everywhere. Die, damn it. I took the chance to go all out. Crushed his hind leg. Then wrapped his neck tight. Still, he was the forest king. Even badly hurt, still fought hard. His remaining front paws held onto the tree, just as neither side could win. A little green snake shot up the tree. You deserve to die. Marongwan felt super nervous. Without hesitation, she whipped the tiger's front leg. She's not even ranked. Barely did any damage. But this hit became the last straw. The tiger finally lost all strength from choking. Slammed to the ground. Finally done. The forest king is so much tougher than that dumb bird. Not sure how much time passed. Night completely fell. The tiger finally stopped breathing. I collapsed on the ground. Gasped for air. My waist injury was bone deep. It looked terrible. This loach actually took on a tier 2 tiger as a tier 1. Even fought to the death to swap lives. Nice. Qualifies to join me. Marongwan looked at me coldly. Secretly amazed. Rested for a bit. Forced myself upright. Rolled the tiger's corpse toward her. Gestured to eat the demon core. Marongwan froze. Eyes wide, couldn't believe it. You want me to eat this? This loach is so badly hurt. Isn't he the one who needs the demon core to heal? He shook his head over and over. Absolutely refused to eat it. I rolled my eyes inside. Tiger gal, if you hadn't messed things up, maybe I could have soloed without injury. At least you know to leave it for me. We argued and pushed for ages. The sky was about to brighten. Marongwan saw I was firm. Finally reluctantly swallowed the demon core. This kid's decent. Knows to leave the good stuff for me. When I'm back on top, I'll reward him with treasures. Marongwan swallowed the demon core with determination. I have to get back to the 33 heavens fast. And reward me treasures, huh? Couldn't learn anything better. Bragging scoffed at her. Ding! Marongwan consumed a second-tier demon core, breaking through tier 1 beast status. Host triggered a 100-fold reward. System alert sounded. Marongwan's semen power surged. I also got tons of demon energy. My wounds healed super fast. My power instantly jumped to tier 1 peak. As I tried to get used to the new strength, the aura next to me got crazy wild. Oh no, is this a power surge gone wrong? I was shocked. Quickly moved closer to check. Saw Marong Wang's demon energy going wild. Her face was flushed. Something's definitely off. Hiss, suddenly, she snapped her eyes open. That cool tree spirit now looked a bit wicked. Next second, she rushed at me like lightning. Pinned me down hard. Crazy strong. This crazy chick, what's she gonna do? I just finished absorbing demon energy. Still can't control it well. Afraid I'll hurt her with a single move. Didn't dare to resist. Before I could react, Marong Wanj was already wildly wrapping around me, rolling with me on the ground. Now I get what she wants. She's really trying to go at me. My eyes filled with terror. Wanted to fight back, but didn't want her to die. If I don't resist, I'll lose my purity. In the end, I chose to give in as the strong one, helping the weak. Guess I'm losing my purity. I cried like crazy. Just then, Marong Wanj gave me a flirty smile, slowly closed in. No, don't do this to me. My eyes were full of fear and confusion. Wanted to resist but had no strength. All for her own good. She had a power mishap. Can't really blame her. Honestly, maybe I'm not losing out. I kept chanting to myself. Last time I took the lead. This time my turn for payback. Tried to convince myself. But Marong Wanj wasn't resting. Definitely a female. That irresistible rich aroma went straight up my nose. It's a fatal attraction I just can't fight. I lay on the ground, completely dazed, like I was speeding down a racetrack. I could only be forced to endure it. I really felt humiliated and frustrated. No idea how long passed. The wind stopped and the rain faded. Marong Wang's gaze finally cleared up. The cultivation was over. He curled up on the ground, exhausted. His first reaction was pure rage. Let's do it again. I swear I'll kill you, you filthy eel.
Ignoring his own searing pain.
He glared at me, ready to go wild. But when he turned, he saw me curled up by a tree root nearby, looking like a wronged little wife, trembling all over. Marong Wang froze. How does he look even more pitiful than me? Looking at me so miserable. Most of his anger just disappeared, even though he was the one who suffered. Why does it look like I was the victim instead? Forget it. I'm not dealing with this stupid eel. After a long silence, he finally sighed. I almost went mad just now. If he hadn't bravely stepped in, I'd probably be dead right now. In the end, I was the one who forced him. That moment of passion finally helped him burn away his raging demon power. Seeing how pitiful I looked, he actually felt a strange wave of guilt. Hey, cheer up.
He stuck out his tongue to comfort me.
I poked my head out, hissing with hostility. Honestly, I just can't handle what happened with the snake. How am I supposed to talk about this? How will I show my face among the snakes? But Marong Wang slowly slithered over, eyes still showing a bit of aftertaste. She actually enjoyed it. No wonder so many dragons were so lustful in our last lives. He got closer and closer, and I felt more and more wronged. This crazy girl, so aggressive on her first time. Is she going to whip me next time? No, I need to take control somehow. Turn the tables on her. Before I could think of a plan, Marong Wang was already right beside me. A cool and soothing demon power slowly spread through my body. It's like getting a massage after battle. She's even comforting me now. I couldn't help but groan with relief. Guess he didn't really mean to do it. I gotta keep my life today. And he didn't lose much either. But if he tries anything again, I'll totally crush his soul. Alright, let it go. Let's just end it here. That dumb eel gave me his demon core even though he's hurt. He does have a good heart. I'm the one who lost out this time. Just remembering what happened makes Marong Wang's face a bit red. He was pure for thousands of years before. But now, in just a few days, twice already. At least the madness is under control now. He's fine. He even found he'd made a breakthrough. I finally reached a stage 1 demon beast level. This power feels amazing. Marong Wang was intoxicated by her new strength. Wait a second. Something fell off. My bloodline just advanced a bit. Just one mating. Not only refined his mixed snake lineage, but even added a trace of spiritual blood. This will really help his recovery later. Weird. This eel. What is he hiding from me? Marong Wang turned to look at me, still sobbing, his eyes full of confusion and curiosity. Helping a partner upgrade their bloodline through mating. Ivan as the leader of all dragons. He thought it was unbelievable. One day, I'm going to uncover all your secrets. He squinted, plotting to himself. What the hell? After everything I've done for you, you still want to get to my bottom line? I cursed it at her in my head, crazy woman. Did all that, and didn't even gain any favor points. But looking at her pretty face, I calmed down. Actually, I was just pretending to cry and act pitiful, so he'd let go of his anger. I'm a guy, I have nothing to lose. Let's head back to the cave. I need to stabilize my level. Marong Wang sent the message coldly. That's just what I was thinking. As I was about to get up, suddenly, roar! A wild bear's laughter burst out. It immediately stopped us from leaving. Marong Wang and I glanced at each other, then both looked into the distance. We saw a giant mother brown bear, as big as a bus, with a baby bear about the size of a car, charging right at us. Talk about perfect timing. Excitement flashed in my eyes. One is late stage level 1, and one almost level 1. Just what we need to warm up. Level 1 is nothing special. I've got the upper hand. Marong Wang was just as pumped. She went straight for the little bear. We both stuck out our tongues, ready for battle in a flash. The mama bear wasn't scared at all, galloping over on all fours. From her experience, a bear trumps a snake any day at this level. She roared, spurring her cub to attack hard. She had no clue what kind of monsters she was facing. I didn't hesitate. I struck first. Come on, I've beaten tigers stronger than this. Why would I be scared of a level 1 bear? Marong Wang and I split up, each charging our own targets in sync. I rushed the mother bear, but suddenly stopped like I'd yanked a handbrake. My head paused, but my tail whipped around with full force, like a steel whip smashing at her face. The baby bear charged Marong Wang at full speed, leaping into the air, aiming to bite her head off. But Marong Wang dodged at the last second, so the bear bit nothing but air. Just a rookie level 1 bear. And you're taking me on? I really looked down on him, but I stayed fully focused. One tail swipe, landed spot on. The mother bear was hit right in the face and went flying back dozens of meters, slamming into a giant tree. The hit was so hard, it snapped the tree in half. The tree crashed down. That's a high-level demon beast for you. Thick-skinned black bears. And she survived an attack like that. She laid there for several seconds, before finally staggering up. Meanwhile, the other fight was just as intense. The little bear jumped up, several meters into the air, trying to bite off that green snake's head. But lacking battle experience, he dodged it with ease, trying to make me fight the bear head-on. Do you really think this is my first hunt? Marong Wang sneered in her heart. She didn't care at all. He survived for tens of thousands of years. His combat experience is unmatched. How could a rookie bear stand a chance? The green snake strikes first. It opens its bloody jaws. 2 sharp venomous fangs show in the air. A stream of crystal clear venom sprays out. It goes straight for the cub's eyes. The venom hits dead on. The bear cub feels sharp pain in its eyes. Instantly loses the will to fight. Falls to the ground unable to get up, rolling and roaring in pain. How's my venom feel? If I didn't hate your nasty fur so much, you wouldn't even get a taste of my venom. Marong Wang laughed inwardly. Now she's really sick of any body contact. The cub lies on the ground. The mother bear, just getting up, sees this. She instantly goes wild with rage. Her voice turns hoarse. She roars like thunder, trying to rush in and help. But I'm faster. I leap ahead onto her path and slam into her heart, bang straight at her. Another brutal hit. The mother bear drops to the ground. Her ribs snap. Broken bones stab into her organs. Even breathing smoothly feels impossible now. The mother bear howls in agony. All she can do is watch in horror as Marong Wang sinks her fangs into the cub and injects more venom. She can't even get up herself. Next moment, my silvery snake tail slowly coils around her neck, and I squeeze tight. Bones crack loudly again and again. The mother bear is strangled to death right there. Her eyeballs bulge out, huge as light bulbs. Blood pours from every orifice. A truly brutal sight. This is all you got. And you dare bring your cub to hunt. You treat us like a lesson in a textbook. I scoff in disdain. My powered-up tail whips down several times, striking the mother bear's belly, and slits her open instantly. That demon core is mine. I pick out a fist-sized demon core. Murong Wang has also finished her fight. In just 4 or 5 minutes, the cub is completely dead. Too bad. This bear wasn't even first rank yet. Hadn't formed a demon core. Otherwise, I'd be even stronger now. I wrap the demon core with my tail and toss it right to that bamboo viper. Not eating it, you slimy eel? Murong Wang thought I'd swallow it myself. Didn't expect I'd give it to him instead. Yang Bio catches the demon core and gulps it down. Her pretty eyes flicker. She looks at me with a complicated expression. Ding! Murong Wang's favorability for the host increases by 3. Current favorability is 5 points. Up by 3 more. Not bad at all. I click my tongue in surprise. Murong Wang takes the first-rank demon core. Host receives the ghost step skill. Murong Wang's inner demon power rises. The host also advances to first-rank demon beast. Just need 1 more core to reach the next peak. With it, I'll break through to 2nd rank. Still missing 1 demon core. Well, it's not far off now. I pull up the system panel. Besides King of Beasts, which is a top skill, the rest are useless. Basic system skills. Merge all these basic skills for me. Let's see if I get anything good. Ding. Host successfully merged skills. Gained a top-tier skill. Blazing Venom B. In the next moment, my mouth itches like crazy. Suddenly, a pair of venom fangs appear inside. Normal pythons don't have fangs. Now I've got actual fangs out of nowhere. They look like cat claws, only way sharper and bigger. System says these fangs contain deadly fire venom. Same rank foes will die instantly. Anyone hit is as good as dead. Just looks kinda weird, with half-formed dragon horns up top, and new snake fangs in my mouth. Hiss. I control the fangs, and shoot out a spray of poison. The poison lands, burns wild grass to ashes instantly, with an awful stench. Damn, this poison is powerful. I'm shocked inside. Not far away, Murong Wang suddenly opens her eyes, staring hard at my obvious new fangs. What? The python grew venom fangs. And even got a dragon horn halfway. Is it trying to evolve into a dragon? It's lived for thousands of years, but never heard of evolving without absorbing noble blood. It's truly shocked. I notice the astonished look in his eyes. I toss my head in pride. How can you still resist all this power? If you keep staring, slime eel, I'll dig out those stinky eyes of yours, feeling my hot gaze. Murong Wang looks away, shy and annoyed. Yet she sneaks another look at my lower half. Her face instantly turns blazing red. That crazy chick really wants my eyes. Someday I'll handle you myself. I snort hard in my head and look away. Just as we're about to leave, the ground starts to shake hard. Boom! A shadow big as a tank is charging at us from afar, and it's moving really fast. Bloodlust in the air. Both Murong Wang and I turn, maxed out on alert. It's an even bigger brown bear. It's clearly the relative of those two. My heart skips a beat. It's just one bear. I can handle it, no sweat. Murong Wang puts on a brave front and tries to sound tough. Ran into a 2nd-rank demon beast, Red Earth Bear. Hearing the system prompt, I know I've hit the 1st-rank peak. I was looking for a 2nd rank to spar with. Now I'm fired up. Alright, let's go. You'll be my meal. The wind howls. A deadly vibe fills the forest. The brown bear stands up tall, covered in scars. The pressure here is overwhelming. When he saw the 2 bodies on the ground, especially the young one dead, his aura exploded with rage. My child, you all need to die. He pounded his chest and roared. His roar felt like a soul attack, deafening. The next second, he dropped to all 4s.
He charged at me like a cannonball.
I didn't try to fight head-on. Instead, I swiftly lowered my body. I used the trees to move quickly. This was my chance when it leaped up with a roar, trying to use its massive body to smash me flat on the spot. I instantly saw through its reckless move. That's all it's got, huh? Boom, the brown bear slammed down. It left a giant crater, but it only hit empty air. I'd already pulled my tail away just in time, right as it landed. My tongue snapped back like lightning. I wrapped it with a deadly coil. As soon as I got a loop around it, the brown bear realized what happened. It thrashed wildly with its arms, trying to get free. I felt a jolt of pain. That second-tier beast strength gave my snake body a tearing sensation. But my constricting power was stronger. I tightened my muscles even more, closing up any gaps it nearly broke free from. It's called a brawl, but honestly, I'm the only one doing the deadly rapping. The brown bear couldn't fight back at all. By head to head. I mean, battling for raw power like this. Once I finished the first coil, the outcome was set. I started rapping faster. Even before I finished tightening, its body was already popping and cracking. Let's see how strong this venom is. I opened my huge mouth, sank my glittering fangs deep into its flesh. Venom shot in right away. In just minutes, the toxins spread like lava inside it, even burning its flesh black. The brown bear stared hopelessly at its dead mate and child, eyes full of regret. It finally stopped struggling completely. A family should be, together and whole, always united. Best if you all head to the underworld together. Once I made sure it was dead, I uncoiled my body, gasping for breath. Then I fished out its beast core, tossed it over to Morong Wang nearby. Here, eat up. Why won't this mud eel take a bite? Did you grow a conscience or something? Morong Wang was very surprised. Even with her thick skin, she felt awkward and pushed the core back. I was firm about it, and pushed the core right back to her. She stared at the core, swallowed hard, and pretended to be cool. You gave this to me. I never said I wanted it. If you skip it, don't blame me for taking it. Then she finally swallowed the core, hearing her proud inner voice. I secretly laughed. She wants it but still needs an excuse. She is so stubborn and awkward. Morong Wang's favorability went up by 1. Now her favorability is 6. A tier 2 beast core for just 1 point. Totally worth it. I stopped overthinking it, settled in, and got ready to level up. Ding Morong Wang is refining the beast core. 100-fold reward started. A surge of energy rushed into my body. I shot up to 30 or 40 yards long. My aura soared, stopping only at mid-stage tier 2 beast. So this is tier 2 mid-stage, huh? Is the 100-fold reward this small? I couldn't help but complain. On the other side, Morong Wang opened her eyes excitedly. I'm finally late-stage tier 1. Soon I'll crush that mud eel. But the next second, she felt my much stronger, intense tier 2 aura. She was stunned right there. Wait, how did he break through again? At this pace, when will I ever catch up? She saw me lying there lazily in the sun, and got even more upset. Damn, I worked hard refining cores, but he's faster doing nothing. Her mind suddenly lit up. She found the perfect reason at once. It's gotta be my cultivation method. It eats up too much energy. Yeah, that's definitely it. She has no idea I'm doing nothing, just leeching off the 100-fold reward. Even sharing her cultivation method. Right now, my method is just absorbing energy, helping with cultivation and body toughening. That must be it. Yeah, definitely it. Morong Wang repeated it twice, trying to stay confident. She's a mighty dragon empress, but she's still slower than a snake from some backwater world. If word gets out, won't everyone laugh at her? Better pick up the pace. Cultivate, dragon girl. Work harder and level up. I was nearly laughing inside. It's like she's whipping herself. And I don't even have to push. Morong Wang is totally clueless. She looked at me, full of frustration. I'll surpass you one day. Muddy-o, just you wait. While we rested, a strange burst of energy suddenly pulsed out. In moments it spread for miles. What energy is that? Morong Wang and I both jerked our heads up. The aura was so thick, it felt tangible. So dense you couldn't see through it. Could a treasure be emerging? Looks like it's coming from the spirit altar. I narrowed my eyes and realized right away, it's got to be. We need to get that treasure. Morong Wang's eyes burned with determination. I stopped wasting time, swung my tail, grabbed her and shot towards the altar. You muddy-o. Morong Wang dangled midair, swinging like crazy, gritting her teeth in anger. Why didn't you say anything? One day you'll taste this yourself. Save your strength. You're gonna need it for the fight soon. I kept speeding through the forest without looking back. The giant trees became blurs along the way. A dozen minutes later, we pushed upstream against the waterfall-like aura, getting closer to the spirit altar. No wonder the Bu golden toad didn't chase us before. It was guarding the spirit treasure the whole time. Morong Wang finally understood. Her guard went up instantly. So that's it? I sneered to myself. But now I'm a tier 2 fierce beast. Toad, I'll take your treasure today. Heavenly treasure detected. Dragon blood fruit spirit treasure grade. 500 meters ahead. A tier 3 monster Bu golden toad detected. Just as the system finished, a crushing force came from the spirit altar, like a mountain falling down. It's pure tier 3 beast pressure. Any low tier beast close by would get their bones crushed instantly. I held out because I'm strong, but Morong Wang on my back let out a pained cry, pinned so hard she stuck to my scales. Completely paralyzed, the king of beasts saw he couldn't take it. I didn't hesitate. I unleashed my divine pressure. It clashed head-on with the 3rd level golden toad's force. We went head-to-head. 2 waves of invisible pressure crashed together in midair. My stage 2 aura couldn't kill the golden toad, but it blocked the deadly pressure from Morong Wang. This pressure has to be at least stage 3. The gap is just too big. Morong Wang felt bitter inside. She gave me a quick glance. Proudly thought about me wrapping her with my tail. I'll just let it slide for now. After all, you helped me with your aura. Soon we got close to the spirit altar. Before we could get any closer, huge water columns as thick as water tanks exploded out of the altar. They were laced with tons of demon power. Boom! A few massive trees were blasted by the water. They instantly broke and collapsed. The roar was deafening. That was close. Those water blasts are deadly. I kept dodging. Only then did I dodge this lethal attack. This was my 3rd time closing in on the spirit altar. The 3rd level demon beast was still ferocious, but I wasn't scared at all. I charged in like a madman. Sooner or later, I'll take you down. I cursed it to myself. The full altar was soon in view. On a giant rock in the middle, laid a toad, 7 or 8 meters tall. A deep green golden toad covered in poisonous bumps. Its big mouth opened and closed. Wave after wave. The water blasts got faster and hit even harder. Morong Wang and I didn't dare take on the stage 3 beast head-on. We couldn't handle it directly. I need to look for a chance to ambush. Morong Wang didn't feel guilty at all, realizing we can't win directly. Her first thought was to play dirty. She leaped up and jumped off my back, dove into the dense forest, waiting for her chance. I heard what she was thinking. Of course I understood. I'll draw their fire up front. She sneaked up from behind. That's how 2-on-1 should work. I released all my mid-stage 2 strength, dodged every attack with high speed. Finally, I got close to the shore and dove straight into the pool. As a python, I'm like a fish in water here. Stage 3 demon beast. If blasting water is all you got, then don't blame me for crushing you. I scoffed to myself. Just as I lowered my guard, the golden toad 100 meters away showed a creepy grin. Ribbit. A deep croak stirred huge waves underwater. The clear pool instantly turned thick and sticky.
It's almost impossible to move.
And a horrible stench hit me. Crap. I walked right into the trap. My scales stood on end like falling into ice. He kept the water blasts weak on purpose to lure me in. The pool was already filled with tons of colorless poison. No wonder nothing else lives here. The toxins in the water are highly corrosive. In seconds, a white mist formed on my scales. The pool boiled around me. Man, my snakeskin is tougher than I thought. I was surprised to discover. My demon power automatically coated my scales. It completely blocked the poison. A snake that couldn't handle a tiger's claws now became an absolute defense. The golden toad saw I couldn't move and was thrilled. He lured me into the water on purpose. He wanted to catch me in a trap. But the next second, that grin froze on his face. The white mist swirled around me and bubbles boiled. I wasn't hurt at all. The golden toad was stunned. The poison he counted on was useless against my scales. I made no effort to hide my killing intent. My eyes were icy cold. If my face muscles worked, I'd be grinning wickedly right now. I whipped my body around, empowered by wild demon energy, all over me. My strength, agility, and defense all shot up. My eyes were full of aggression. My ambition was clear. Once he saw his poison didn't work on me, the golden toad stopped waiting.
He started attacking.
its ugly limbs tensed up. That huge body curled into a giant meatball. It raced through the water as if it were land, like a nimble fat guy crashing around. So agile for his size. My pupils contracted. Die, I roared. I whipped my tail hard at the meatball. The golden toad spun like a high-speed top and crashed right into my thick tail. The massive force blasted all the water away. In just a second, there was actually a vacuum underwater. So strong, that force launched me dozens of meters. I smashed into a stone wall at the water's edge. Luckily, my scales are tough. I was okay. But the golden toad wasn't fazed at all. He didn't even need to recharge.
He spun again, coming to shred me.
Again, I panicked. He was insanely fast, even leaving after images. I dodged to the side with everything I had. Barely missed with my upper body, but my lower half got slammed hard. I was stuck deep in the mossy stone wall. I cried out in pain. Unbearable agony shot through me. If I hadn't dodged, it would have crushed my insides. Blood instantly stained the pool red. All I could see was blood. Attack and defense switched. I could only flail crazily underwater and flee for my life. On top of a massive tree by the shore, Morong Wang suppressed her presence completely and hid perfectly among the leaves. Why isn't he out yet? I've been ambushing out here forever, watching the massive waves explode on the water. She was super anxious. It's normal for a stage 2 to lose to stage 3. Hurry up and get out of the water. I know water battles are bad for us. If I insisted on fighting on, he'd even be ready to give up on me.
He'd never risk his own life.
No way would I put my life on the line. Hearing her thoughts, I almost spit up blood. What? You were hiding on land all this time. I thought you were in the water looking for a chance. If I'd known, I wouldn't have gotten beat up so bad in there. Now that I knew the plan, I didn't hesitate. I pushed through the pain and shot straight for the surface. Wanna leave now? The golden toad chased right behind me, vowing not to stop till I was dead. Finally, I burst out of the water, dripping wet as I climbed on shore, not stopping for a second, and darted into the dense forest. Just as my tail touched land, the golden toad broke through the surface too, swirled in a spray of water, crashed onto the shore like a falling mountain. The earth shook violently. In that split second, a green snake launched from the treetops, turning into green lightning, straight for the giant toad's neck. Morong Wang struck. She was incredibly fast, opening her jaws to bite down hard. Squelch! Fangs pierced the toad's skin. But a rank 3 beast's reaction is scary. Just as venom was injected, a long tongue shot from the toad's mouth, coiling around her like a whip, then hurling her into the sky. She instantly felt weightless, thrown dozens of meters high. The toad didn't hesitate. The moment she was airborne, it leaped up too, eyes locked on the green snake, opening its maw to devour her. Am I going to die here? The tongue, hot as a branding iron, gripped her tightly. Its power left her helpless. She slowly closed her eyes, filled with regret. Ribbit! The toad's eyes flared with rage. Its tongue retracted fast, making the snake pay for the ambush. At the critical moment, I let out a desperate roar. I suddenly appeared by its side, coiling up instantly, wrapping around its ugly belly, bursting with full strength, squeezing hard. Ribbit, pain shot to its brain. The toad shrieked. The tongue holding Morong Wang loosened instinctively. She narrowly escaped that giant maw. She snapped her eyes open. As she fell, she didn't run, but counterattacked instead, sinking her fangs into the toad. Just 1 minute of paralysis is enough for me to crush it without realizing it. I became her trusted comrade. Ribbit, the toad was livid. It's true, rank 3 power exploded. With a thunderous croak, it kicked off hard, soaring like a cannonball, leaping 100 meters, even higher than the giant trees, trying to use the fall's momentum to shake us off and kill us. As they rose, being a small bamboo pit viper, she couldn't hold on tight and was thrown by the inertia. Luckily, she fell into the pool and wasn't hurt, but I stayed stuck to its belly. I wanted to choke it, but the sudden launch forced me to settle for less, squeezing its fat gut instead. Its short limbs couldn't reach me. Helpless as I stuck like a leech, getting tighter and tighter. The toad surged its energy, accelerating like a meteor. You beast! I screamed in terror. in both my lives. I've never been this high. But to the toad, my scream sounded like pure defiance. Its huge eyes turned bloodshot. It wanted to end this fast. Boom! Snake and toad hit the ground. Dust and grass were blasted into the air. Squeeze! I roared internally. The impact almost crushed my organs. But I clung to its belly, surviving that deadly crash. Murong Wang prepared to strike for another ambush, but the toad gave no opening, leaping up again upon landing. But this time I was ready. The weightlessness dazed me before, but I won't miss this chance now. Even my tail tip is straining to stay welded to its body. I opened my mouth, sinking my fangs into it. Hooked fangs are hard to pull out, unless I retract them myself. Try my blazing venom. High in the air, the toad leaped again, reaching a new peak. At that moment, I gave a cruel smirk and drove my fangs deep, almost effortlessly, piercing its iron-like skin. Snake fangs can retract like cat claws. The curved shape prevents them from slipping out. These retractable fangs are easily controlled by the snake. Flexible yet rock hard. Whoa, the toad has no neck. It can't look down at its belly, but it definitely felt it. Fangs sinking deep inside. I'm massive, and my fangs are too. It couldn't miss them. Then a freezing liquid was injected into its body. The toad felt its whole body turn cold at first. Venom hit the bloodstream, circulating through its veins. First came a freezing sensation. It felt its body stiffen. Unable to move at all, it tried to surge its energy, to fight the fluid, and force it out. Right now, the toad was about to land, with its limbs frozen. This fall was going to leave it badly hurt. But unfortunately, the venom quickly turned searing, right as it was about to hit. The toad could move again. With a loud bang, it landed safely. The toad croaked incessantly, thinking its energy had worked. But a second later, its expression suddenly froze, as its temperature skyrocketed. Feels like it's inside the blood vessels. A burst of flame seems to have grown inside. The burning sensation shoots straight to my brain. My organs all feel like they're being roasted. Feels like something huge, like gas, is building up inside me. Must be from the burning. Within just 1 minute, the golden toad felt fire and ice at the same time. It was pure agony. My blood vessels tightened and relaxed. It felt like they were about to burst. The toad pushed itself to the limit. Bu Golden Toad wanted to get back to the spirit altar to cool down. It tried to summon all its strength again. One more jump. As long as it could leap up, it could land safely in the altar, as if the altar would cure all its pain. But unfortunately, Bu Golden Toad's thoughts started to slow down. Its mind dulled. Its eyes widened. A wave of exhaustion swept over him from his brain. He even wanted to just sleep. If you could see inside his body, you'd notice something strange. After the venom entered his body, because the golden toad had strong cultivation, his heart beat fast. Blood pumped quickly through his system. In just a few breaths, the poison spread all over his body. It attacked every part. At first, the venom was cold. It felt like being in an ice cave. Then, the clear white venom instantly turned red. It stuck to the blood vessels like hot magma. It reached his organs, where his demonic power tried to resist. But it couldn't drive out the toxin. Helpless. Then tons of bubbles formed. They started corroding Bu Golden Toad's blood vessels and organs. The attack came from inside. Intense pain surged through him. It snapped the sleepy toad awake. But again, no luck. The pain was so bad. Bu Golden Toad couldn't move. He collapsed instantly. Croak, croak. The toad croaked out loud. There was pain, there was rage, and there was frustration. And even begging. The pain was terrible, but it wouldn't kill him right away. Though it was enough to stop him from fighting back. He ended up in the enemy's hands. Is my venom really this powerful? If it's from the system, it has to be high quality. I sighed in my heart. Never thought 12 or 20 liters of venom could put a third-rank demon beast through such pain. Still, amazement aside, I kept moving. I started wrapping around his windpipe, trying to finish him off fast, so I could get out of trouble. The fight left me almost empty. No strength left. Is its venom really that potent? It's just a python. How did it even evolve fangs? And not just fangs. The venom is super strong too. Now I'm even more curious about this wretched loach. Morong Wang watched all of this from the side. Saw everything clearly. What else could he say? It's already down for the count. No reason to make another move. Even with such strong venom, Bu Golden Toad hung on for nearly half an hour before dying in horrible pain. Too much fat. Couldn't strangle it. Poor Bu Golden Toad died never understanding how a python could even grow venomous fangs. And why that venom was so insanely strong. It's just not fair. Snakes are made for close combat, and pythons are already incredibly strong. He always knew the enemy was strong. But that venom? Seriously? Bu Golden Toad never understood why he died to a python's venomous fang. I know if it's working or not. Forget it, turn it off, boring. Not until Bu Golden Toad's heart fully stopped. Did I crawl off its body? If it was the same level, it'd be over in 4 or 5 minutes. But if it's a higher rank, it takes 40 or 50 minutes. That's still freakishly strong. Can't be expelled. Get hit. And it's basically certain death. Only difference is how long it takes. Finally dead. That golden toad always avoided me. So cautious. Thinking back on the fight, I carefully reviewed the details of fighting across ranks and the battle experience. I realized in the exchange, it started with water attacks, then poison attacks, but never used its insane physical strength. That golden toad was way too cautious. And when it turned into a meatball, it was still super crafty. As a python, I couldn't even wrap around the fast-rolling meatball. Not until I was totally losing and ended up on the shore did the golden toad chase me down for the kill. If it weren't for my venomous fangs, I would have been toast. Otherwise, I would have been stuck fighting on its terms, barely clinging to life. Where's the demon core? Hurry, give it to Morong Wang, so I can restore my strength. Maybe I can even upgrade myself to 3rd rank beast. We've been fighting so long. I'm almost dead tired. I let out a big sigh. I'm exhausted, just wiped out. A 3rd rank beast really lives up to its name. It's got real bloodline power. Maybe for 3rd rank and above, every beast has rare bloodlines. Otherwise, it's impossible. Maybe it got lucky with 1st rank. 2nd rank is still possible. But 3rd rank can't just be by chance. Once or twice is luck, but not 3 times. I dug out the demon core and tossed it to the green snake. No hesitation at all. I was really decisive. Gave the demon core to me, huh? Morong Wang caught the demon core, but didn't swallow it right away. Just stood there in a daze. He'd been given so many demon cores, but never ate one. Kind of got used to it. But still, this feels weird. Why is he so nice to him? He was really moved, but also stunned. Something about this just doesn't feel right. But I can't say what. What the heck is going on? Morong Wang looked conflicted. Emotions all over his face. Thankful, confused, and puzzled. Hiss, hiss. I motioned for him to hurry up and swallow it. Seeing this, Morong Wang didn't hesitate anymore and gulped it down. That's a good thing. Why hesitate? He gave it to me willingly. I watched the whole time. He didn't tamper with it. So just think of it as his way to make up for past mistakes. Morong Wang remembered those moments of impulse and thought, maybe this is his way of making up for it. She said that, but didn't believe it deep down. It's hard to say what it really is. Only Morong Wang knows why. Ding, her mindset has changed again. Favorability increased by 5 points, currently. Her favorability toward the host is 11. That much? What's up with this crazy girl? Did she find her conscience? I was quite surprised. I never expected to get a full 5 points of favorability. Maybe my silent efforts finally paid off, and she realized how good I am. Must be it. The Tier 3 demon core was swallowed. A massive surge of demon power flowed into Morong Wang's body, but at that moment, her cultivation technique spun rapidly. The snake's power was being refined. Impure energy was expelled, leaving only elite demon power. This refined demon power is much better than raw energy. It's far more potent. As a demon race, absorbing ki into the body converts to demon power via the core. It works just like spiritual ki, but fits the bloodline technique better. As the energy was absorbed, Morong's cultivation reached a new level. She became a Tier 2 early stage beast. A whole Tier 3 demon core. Only bumped her up a little. Meanwhile, my stamina recovered quickly, but I didn't reach Tier 2 late stage. It wasn't just her technique's feedback, but what remained after healing my wounds. Still, Tier 2 late stage isn't far off. System detected. Murong Wang took the host's core. 100x rebate reward. Hardened scales. When needed, use demon power to turn your skin and scales into much harder armor. Block damage by consuming demon power. Basically, use energy to tank hits. If I had this in the water earlier, I wouldn't have been so helpless. I'm speechless. This skill came a bit late, and it's just common grade, nothing special. As we prepared to enter the pool, a strange sight appeared. Beams of light flashed from the pool. It was blindingly bright. Light shot out in every direction, like a nuclear light bulb was inside. Ding! System detected a spirit treasure. It's a dragon blood fruit. Consuming this fruit greatly boosts demon bloodlines. Beasts can purify their bloodlines. High-rank ones can ignore species to upgrade their bloodline level. Murong's bloodline needs an upgrade. Host, go and pick the fruit. Give it to Murong Wang. Hearing this, I stopped thinking, dove straight into the pool, but I regretted it immediately. The light was too bright to see. On the shore, Murong watched the light cautiously, afraid to go into the water, but seeing me dive in, she grit her teeth and followed me into the depths. The pool was very deep, at least 100 meters. The light came from the very bottom. The toad was in the shallow part. Shallow, but still 60 meters deep. The deeper I went, the colder it got. It was freezing. Even I could barely stand it. The key below was so dense. It seemed to turn into liquid, but I couldn't be sure. I'd only ever sniffed a bit of key. I never cultivated to absorb it. Even if it's liquid, I won't take it. I'll save it all for Murong Wang. The bottom was originally pitch black. No light at all. But under that glare, I still couldn't see anything. Too bright or too dark, it's the same. What's the difference? Green water was turned pure white. That shows how strong the light was. Suddenly, I sensed a powerful aura, a fruit full of life energy. And so I followed the aura into the depths. Nothing else could be down here. Since the toad stayed shallow, nothing below threatened it. I opened my mouth, just to be safe. Released some venom, letting it spread with the current. Just in case. The toad did the same thing. The dragon blood fruit looks insane.
Holy cow.
After some time passed, I finally found the fruit. It was the size of a human head. Entirely white. Pure white in color. It was shaped like a dragon. Like a curled up dragon. Just like in that show. Like Shendu on the wall. I gently grabbed the fruit and prepared to return the moment I picked it. The light vanished instantly. Looking down, there was nothing below. Like a dark abyss. Bottomless. Actually, just too dark to see. Looking up, I saw the surface. I could see the light. The glare was too much before. So I kept my eyes shut, navigating purely by sense. So the light going out didn't really affect me. As I surfaced from the deep, I saw Murong Wang in the shallows. It's too cold down there. I can't take it. This snake's bloodline is too weak. It has no talent at all. It relies entirely on my skill. Murong was complaining about her body. She was completely disgusted. Seeing her still complaining, not knowing what treasure this was, I tossed the head-sized fruit right at her. Eat this dragon blood fruit, quick. As we were about to rest, I sensed several auras approaching. They were heading our way. They felt the Tier 3 beast was gone and came for a piece of the pie. I grew cautious again, shoved the fruit into her mouth. Murong was confused by my sudden rough behavior. She swallowed the fruit by surprise. That head-sized, dragon-like fruit hit her stomach and instantly turned to mush. From the outside, the white skin turned milky, revealing blood-red flesh inside. Murong's temperature shot up. The fruit was being rapidly absorbed. Just a few seconds, the dragon blood fruit was completely absorbed. All became nourishment for the Dragon Empress. It successfully entered her bloodline. My lineage is about to evolve. Murong Wang let out a painful screech. Evolving hurts like ripping skin and muscle. This is a leap in bloodline rank. It's not being absorbed in rank order. It's evolving with higher tier dragon blood. Huge energy flooded the green snake's body. In that moment, Morong Wang's soft skin visibly changed into light armor. It wrapped around her like steel. The green bamboo viper's appearance started to change. Now she looked like a Jiaolong. But she hadn't fully turned into a Jiaolong. She was a mix between Jiaolong and serpent. A Jiaolong is the stage before a Jiaolong becomes a true dragon. A Jiao serpent is the stage before a serpent becomes a Jiaolong. Simply put, a Jiao serpent hybrid. A fleshy nub grew from her head, but nothing more sprouted. 2 whiskers appeared around her nose. They looked tiny compared to her whole body. The green snake's body instantly grew several times bigger. Now she seemed almost as big as my white python. Her green snake skin shed in an instant, revealing tender skin beneath. Still a snake body. No need to overthink. Yet within seconds, her body turned extremely tough. Her tongue began to evolve toward that of a Jiaolong serpent. The evolution was finally done. It happened in no time. Morong Wang finished her transformation quickly. Now she was eager to feel her new bloodline. She didn't care about anything else. Ding, system detected a bound user. Morong Wang completed bloodline evolution. 100-fold cash back instantly. System. A flat, emotionless voice appeared in my mind. Suddenly, the silver-white python had grown even bigger. A short horn appeared on its forehead. Another transformation occurred. It resembled a unicorn's horn.
Clearly.
Next evolution will bring out horn branches. But this time, only the main horn grew, not just the horns evolving. My silver snake skin shed. Then grew a solid layer of scales. Only the dragon scale on my chest stayed unchanged. Whiskers grew crazily from under my nose. My nostrils got bigger. My eyes grew larger. My features became more defined. No longer looked like a python. The true transformation into Jiaolong serpent began. As I breathed, white mist came out. My features looked almost human. Ding! Congratulations, you are now a Jiaolong serpent. Yanchang Jiaolong, top-tier spirit breed. Now you can aim to become a Jiaolong dragon. Keep evolving. Snake skin shed away. I was no longer a white dragon horse, but a white Jiaolong dragon. It was the lowest level of Jiaolong, but still a Jiaolong. My dragon horns weren't fully grown yet. My dragon whiskers weren't fully grown either. My limbs were just tiny nubs, almost not worth mentioning. Biggest upgrade was scale armor defense, and change in my Jiaolong head. Proof that I'd become a Jiaolong serpent. Wait, it evolved too. I'm the one who actually used the dragon blood fruit. What did this stinky eel use to evolve? Could this stinky eel be some powerful being reincarnated? Maybe it has some bloodline evolution technique. Suddenly, Morong Wang felt about that white dragon horse. She got bold ideas about Yanchang Jiaolong. If that's the explanation, it all makes sense. To keep her demonic power pure, she refused other monster pills and didn't take dragon blood fruit because she had some stronger technique to boost her bloodline. The white python used to look normal, but actually, it had a trace of top dragon blood inside. With that reincarnated power and its unique techniques, it could easily upgrade its bloodline. So that's it. I underestimated that stinky eel before. Not bad. Now you're qualified to be my bodyguard. Morong Wang made up a logical explanation. Everything before all clicked now. The other's aura was definitely top tier now. Getting closer to Jiaolong dragon form, she grew more curious than ever. She really wanted to know whose reincarnation that guy was. Morong Wang's actions became more cautious. But she didn't hold back her words. Still as stubborn as ever. Whatever, I'll change how I call him from now on, so I don't accidentally say something I shouldn't later. Especially when we can speak human words. The idea of both being reincarnated beings started growing in Morong Wang's heart, and she believed it completely. Her attitude quietly changed right then. Not just curiosity about the other. She actually liked him a bit more now. Good move, kid. Treat me nullishly from now on. Getting straight now isn't too late. Hearing what the other was thinking, I felt very smug, super happy. I didn't even need to say anything. That crazy girl filled in the blanks herself. Her reasons were very considerate, like someone who knows the whole story. She really knows me. Of course, One dragon blood fruit doesn't boost your bloodline that much. Look at Morong Wang, for example. She only went from green bamboo viper to almost Jiaolong serpent. But the hundredfold cashback made me go from white dragon python to Yunchong Jiaolong. This kind of spirit relic is rare and precious in the lower realm, though these evolutions seem to take long. Actually, not much time passed. Just a few minutes, really, as Morong Wang and I were still enjoying our upgraded bloodlines. And the power it brought, countless figures appeared from afar, including Tier 2 and 3, even more Tier 1 monsters, sweeping in like waves. A crazy mix of scents hit from the distance. We know the enemy is coming. We got airborne and ground beasts, everything you can imagine. Leading the pack are tigers, bears, and wild boars. Next are all sorts of monsters. Wolves, eagles, monkeys, all moving in packs. As the enemy approached, Morong Wang and I exchanged a look. We were pumped, ready to go. When the enemies got close, Morong Wang and I didn't feel scared at all. Actually, we got super excited instead. So eager to fight. We really wished we could just start punching right now. Even if a bloodline upgrade doesn't boost our level, it still makes us way stronger. Our life force is way richer and stronger. Power, defense, attack, speed, all boosted as well. Whoa, so many different beasts. They finally showed up in front of Morong Wang and me. They roared and growled, making it clear how fierce they are. As soon as the fight started, Morong Wang and I opened our huge mouths at the same time and spat out tons of venom. Before we even started, several second-tier monsters fell under our toxic attack. Venom splashed into their eyes, and in a split second, their eyes were burned away. Clouds of white smoke rose up and floated in the air. All these beasts crashed to the ground, clutching their eyes, rolling around all over. But the crazy thing is, so many beasts actually teamed up to go after us, the Beast Kings. I didn't hesitate at all and let loose my oppressive aura. In an instant, over 100 first-tier monsters couldn't even stand up. The Beast King's pressure, mixed with that level of bloodline force, is too much for anyone to resist. Because I have a powerful bloodline, anyone who dares go for what's mine will become mine, just stepping stones on my path to the top. Morong Wang shouted with excitement. She seemed to get even crazier with blood around. She was super fast, and with just a few sweeps, a bunch of first-tier monsters were dead, their skulls cracked open, with brain matter all over. What you're facing now is one of the few powerful Jiao snakes in the lower realm. Tremble, you low bloodline trash. I sneered to myself. I really think a Jiao snake in the lower realm is already insanely strong. Somehow, the two of us just have this weird couple vibe. We even move the same. The difference is, with one tail sweep from me, I took down 3 or 4 second tiers. That was a tiger, a bear, and 2 big wild boars with long tusks. None of them lasted a round against me. One sweep, and they're down for the count, completely helpless. Just then, a flock of giant birds came flying in, screeching non-stop. All the bird girls and Sippy showed up to fight. They were all aiming at me. I snorted in my head, totally looked down on them. The next second, I jumped into the air out of nowhere and went straight for those eagles. Normally, the eagles hunt snakes, but today I am the one killing birds for fun. Seriously, what a breeze. That's right, this leaping jump is a special skill as a Jiao snake. With it, I can fly and claim the skies for a bit. Haven't really tested how long yet. If they weren't circling above, there's no way they could beat me on the ground. As I finished, the eagle beasts quickly flapped to dodge, but they were way slower than me, the white Jiao snake. It was super easy to wipe them out. A bunch of second-tier monsters went down so easily, and the third tiers got crushed too. That's how strong a Jiao snake bloodline is. If your bloodline's higher, the gap is massive. So what if you're third tier? Even a tier higher doesn't matter. First I bit into an eagle, my huge mouth swallowing it whole. Then my head stopped on a dime, and my tail whipped through the air, striking with full force. I was crazy fast, and hit super hard. No way the third tiers or second tier birds could take it. In no time, over 10 birds dropped, falling to the ground, dead for good. Some had their heads bitten off, some got chomped a couple times, and all their bones shattered, stabbing straight into their organs. Some were just scared to death by the bloodline pressure. Literally died of fright. They only had numbers, so they managed to hold me back for a bit. But they're just a bunch of weaklings with bad bloodlines. On the ground, Morong Wang was getting pissed. She was a single snake, barely keeping up with so many enemies. But her tough scales kept her safe, and actually made her go all out. The green snake jumped up, wrapping up several beasts in a row, squeezing hard, dropping their heads to the ground. The air was thick with a bloody metallic smell. Blood sprayed everywhere like a waterfall, soaking the ground. Just as Morong Wang started turning the tide alone, I landed back on the ground too. Should I push this crazy girl even harder? See if she's got more in her? As soon as I thought about it, I shook my head and dropped it. I scolded myself. I'm a Jiao snake with a system. Why let a girl take all the risk? Even if my brain thinks that way. I still jumped back into the fight. Morong Wang was doing fine solo. So once I joined in, killing these beasts was a joke. We might not have lots of attack moves, but our scales are super thick. Second or third tier monsters can't break through our defense at all. Die, all of you. In just over half an hour, every beast that came was wiped out. Not a single one left breathing. If you're not strong, don't go after things you can't have. Morong Wang snorted coldly. She didn't even bother eating the bodies now. Just started picking out monster cores for later, planning to eat them later. Weird. What made all those beasts join forces and target just the two of us? If they were all the same species, that would make sense. Just one big family. But that's not it. All kinds of monsters ganged up together. For us two alone, there has to be something fishy going on. Just as Morong Wang and I thought. It was finally over, and we could start rapidly leveling up. An unusually strong presence appeared. Give me the treasure. A totally dark green turtle appeared before us. Its whole body radiated pure destruction. And it was crazy strong. Damn, that turtle is top tier. I thought to myself, it's bad because that turtle can actually talk. It must have refined its throat bone. If it can speak, it's at least a stage 4 beast. Morong Wang is just as shocked. I never thought we'd attract a stage 4 monster here, so it didn't arrive earlier. And only just showed up now, because that beast turned out to be a turtle. Ding, host encountered a stage 5 mystic iron turtle. Low-level spirit beast. I thought it was just a stage 4 beast at first, just like Morong Wang thought. But then the system chimed in, and things suddenly changed. Can't beat it. No way to win. After the system's warning, that mystic iron turtle is stage 5. I was shocked. My first thought was to run. Once I wanted to run, I instantly wrapped Morong Wang with my tail, trying to take her with me. But to my surprise, Qingjiao broke free, refusing to escape. How could I, of all people, be scared of a turtle? I can't back down. This spirit pool is too important. I won't just give it away. Morong Wang is completely determined. She just won't let the spirit pool fall into someone else's hands. She'd rather risk it all to win it, because the opponent is already so strong. If we give up now, it'll be nearly impossible to take it back later. Maybe we could take it back someday, but there's no point dying for it. Why is this crazy girl so stubborn at times like this? Didn't she say we had to be super careful? Hearing her thoughts, I showed a complicated expression, feeling totally helpless. I tried again to wrap her up, hoping to drag her away immediately, but she refused to leave even the second time. Why are you being such a coward, mudfish? Weren't you pretty brave before? Morong Wang stared intensely at the mystic iron turtle as big as a mountain, slowly making its way over. Each step made the ground shake hard, almost like an earthquake. Interesting you're still not running? Hand over the treasure now. Maybe I'll let you live. The mystic iron turtle narrowed its eyes and sensed our bloodlines were strong. It actually felt a bit intimidated, but its strength is overwhelming. It doesn't need to fear us at all. It just wants us to hand over the goods first, then kill us for fun. Otherwise, it might damage the treasure. No way, Morong Wang thought to herself. She hissed, full of warning. Damn, that's a stage 5 beast. I'm freaking out, but she just refuses to leave. Worst part is, I can't even talk. It's killing me not to fight back. The mystic iron turtle was amused. He could tell she was resisting with her hiss. He dropped the act and stopped holding back. His demon power went wild, whipping up huge winds, sweeping through the forest. The wind was roaring, making even Murong Wang struggle to stand. Damn, you're just a stage 1 beast. Why are you fighting a stage 5? I can't leave if the green snake won't leave. So I gripped her even tighter, holding on with all my might, really putting my tail to work. I finally made up my mind, putting my strength in, and finally Murong Wang was shaken loose. Ouch, you jerk! Let go of me. Murong Wang struggled, wanting to fight that stage 5 beast to the death. Maybe she didn't realize how strong the turtle was, and thought it was just stage 4. Believing with me we might beat it. Or maybe she still hadn't changed her mindset. As Empress, not willing to give up her hard-won territory. For all these reasons, Murong Wang was too emotional to think straight. The mystic iron turtle was huge and insanely strong, but its speed was honestly nothing special, though its attack range was massive, totally making up for its slowness. Suddenly, a horn-like move, packed with demonic power, came crashing down. Before it even hit, the leaves were blown everywhere. Murong Wang and I were caught dead center. Crap, I gritted my teeth and shouted in anger, speeding up my escape. But we weren't lucky this time. It was just too late. We both got hit. The giant attack wasn't even that slow. It hit the ground in a blink. In a flash, we were sent flying for hundreds of meters, crashing through who knows how many trees. Only our bloodlines kept us alive. Stage 5 monsters are just that strong. I spat blood, feeling my organs all shaken out of place. Every move sent spikes of pain through me, a deep piercing agony, but thanks to the system reward, the dragon scale guarding my heart was glowing faintly, obviously blocking a lot of damage. Murong Wang, though, was in real danger. She spat out blood, her scales all shattered. And not just that, broken scales stabbed back inside her, causing even more damage. Her body was covered in wounds, so many cracks in her skin, with bright red blood seeping out. If she even moved a bit, you could see her organs and bones. Murong Wang's eyes went wide, shocked at how easily she was defeated. The mystic iron turtle wasn't fast, but its demon power moved crazy quick. She couldn't say a word now. I gritted my teeth, and with the loss of my strength, wrapped Murong Wang with my tail, giving it my all to escape as far as I could. Doesn't matter where, we just have to get away from that giant turtle. Way off in the distance, the mystic iron turtle's attention was caught by something else, totally ignoring us, because it could tell we were just a stage 2 beast, and a stage 1 beast, with strong bloodlines, but nowhere near his level. The spirit pool was full of energy. Pretty interesting. From now on, this is my turf. The mystic iron turtle's attention was grabbed by the energy in the spirit pool, so it didn't care about those 2 mudfish anymore. One stage 2 and one stage 1 beast. Even if they grow fast, so what? Besides, with that hit, I used 60% of my power. A stage 5 monster hitting a stage 2, and a stage 1 in a single slap. And they still aren't dead. Who'd believe that? The mystic iron turtle looked at the pool. If I'm not mistaken, this pool must be the treasure. Too bad, after 1,000 years of training, I barely ever came out. If it wasn't for that, maybe I would have never found this spirit pool in my lifetime. After saying this, he slowly slipped into the spirit pool. It felt amazing, as his huge body kept sinking. A lot of spirit water got pushed out. When he finally got ashore, the black iron turtle then realized, those beasts that had died long ago, the low-tier ones without monster cores, really didn't matter at all. Most of the tier 4 beasts were killed when he broke into tier 5. Now, the tier 4 area is almost empty. The highest level there is just tier 3. Even though they died, the black iron turtle didn't pay attention. In his eyes, the spirit pool here was all that mattered. The black iron turtle never liked to move. This place was perfect. It's just right for his cultivation. Meanwhile, far away, we managed to escape to a distant place. But we didn't go back to the old cave. Instead, we kept heading deeper into the forest. Hang in there, I'll save you now. I'm panting hard, feeling totally exhausted all over. The pain is unbearable. Don't be scared. I'll figure out a way to save you. Not sure how long we've been running. Finally, bright starlight filled the sky. A crescent moon shone across miles of sky. I could still sense the snake's life behind me. but it was fading. I looked around, making sure the Tier 5 beast wasn't chasing us. Only then did I stop. I gently laid Murong Wang down on the ground. The snake's whole body was twisted, covered in countless cracks. Its blood had already clotted, but through the hardened scabs, I could faintly see flesh, organs, and pale bones inside. His eyes were tightly shut, barely breathing. He was already completely unconscious. I listened closely to his weak heartbeat, finally letting out a sigh of relief. It wasn't that I didn't want to stop earlier. I was scared that Tier 5 beast would chase us. If it really did, we'd be dead for sure. Monster power should help ease your wounds. At least keep you stable. Ignoring the pain in my organs, I found a spot and touched him. What little monster energy I had left flowed into him, but it was just a tiny bit, very gentle and careful. This was my first time healing someone with monster power. Before Tier 3 monsters, monster power couldn't leave the body, but with contact, I could inject monster power through his acupoints. A faint monster energy slowly flowed in, going into the green snake's body through a certain acupoint, slipping into his veins. Monsters aren't like humans, who have natural meridians. Some are blocked, some are wide open. But monsters don't even get the chance for meridians. On the other hand, monster bodies are super tough. No need to train. Just eat more and you'll get strong. But overall, meridians are still better. Being able to take a beating is useless. Being able to fight back is what matters. The monster energy flowed all through his veins. And every time it got to a wound, the white energy would enter the gap and start healing it. You could see the flesh closing and growing together. A scab would quickly form. External wounds are easy to fix, but internal injuries take way longer. Murong Wang's organs were badly damaged. Moving them back is no big deal. They just need a few days to shift back. But the organs were full of cracks, so healing them was easier on the surface. Fixing inside was much harder. She'd need a long rest at least. Luckily, my monster power wasn't ordinary. It was purified by my technique, from my jaw dragon bloodline. So it's really special. No way, this is healing way too slowly. I have to feed her some blood essence. This crazy girl really is pitiful. She just got back to normal, and now she's beaten up again. I kept sighing in my heart, my eyes full of pity. When her wounds on the surface had healed, I started getting ready to give her my blood essence. I gritted my teeth, gathered up my monster force, and sent it straight to my heart. My huge heart felt squeezed, making my blood rush faster. Under the high pressure, a few drops of dark red glowing essence blood got forced out from my heart. 3 drops. No more. That's all I can give. Just 3 drops, I gasp. Like I'd just been seriously hurt. 3 drops of blood even dripped out from my dragon scale. I quickly brought the dragon scale right to Murong Wang's lips. As it slowly dripped down, the essence blood landed on her lips. Before she could drink it herself, the blood just melted into her flesh right away. If these 3 drops don't help her recover soon, I'll need at least 3 years to get that blood back. Maybe even longer. I gave a bitter smile, feeling totally helpless. Blood essence does recover faster when your cultivation improves. But for Murong Wang's situation, without it, it would definitely take a few years to heal up. Dragon snakes aren't just normal monsters. They live way longer to begin with. A few years is nothing to them. As a dragon snake myself, my lifespan already reached 1,000 years. Of course, that's what my bloodline gives me, not my cultivation level. Monster is monster. Beast is beast. Don't mix them up. Right as Murong Wang swallowed the 3 drops of essence blood, soon after, a faint light appeared on her body. It was glowing white. Her art got triggered by the 3 drops of essence blood and started running on its own. At the same time, the essence blood merged into her body and started healing her wounds. Her organs healed from inside out first.
Then,
even her broken bones began to set. They shifted back to where they should be. But those 3 drops ran out pretty fast. Most of the wounds got about 80% better. Okay, now she won't die. As long as she's alive. Alright, I'm exhausted too. I can feel his heartbeat getting stronger. With that steady rhythm, I finally relaxed. I collapsed on the ground. My waist is full of strength, but my body aches all over and I'm worn out. Now the effects of losing blood kick in. It's like my energy is completely drained. Slowly, my eyes start to close. My mind gets fuzzy, but without even noticing. My Divine Beast King power kicks in quietly. It releases an invisible pressure, protecting us right in the center. We both blacked out. Our aura is wide open. The strong ones are never scared of this pressure. They can sense our presence. Nothing they can do about it. But once this pressure is on, low-level monsters will be scared off and won't dare come near. Am I dead or alive? Am I even hurt or not? Feels like all that fighting was just a dream. But the power-up in my bloodline is real. No idea how much time has passed. Morong Wang woke up first. She looked at her healed body and couldn't help but ask. Her talking to herself woke me up too. I slowly opened my mouth. Xingzi disappeared during the evolution. Still hurts a lot. My organs haven't fully settled yet. Hurts, but not too much. That weird pain is the worst. She's finally awake. I just woke up too though. Still, she made me wait forever. Morong Wang thought to herself, this crazy chick. Why can't she see all the good I do? My blood wasn't wasted. Next time I give something up, she's gotta see it. I clicked my tongue in my mind. Yeah, working silently doesn't work. While I'm still complaining to myself, Morong Wang's eyes became complicated.
Honestly.
This stupid mudfish really helped me out. I can totally tell. Inside me, the demon power and blood with the mudfish's aura. Even though I absorbed it, the aura still lingers inside me. I really appreciate you. That little mudfish while I was out cold saved me with everything it had. I'll remember this favor. The demon power inside me. Of course I know what's yours. And what's mine? Morong Wang suddenly felt emotional. She was super thankful deep down. But her face was complicated.
Ding.
System. Morong Wang's attitude changed. Favor plus 10. Right now, Morong Wang's favor toward the host is 21. Damn, seriously. The crazy chick finally grew a conscience. At this rate, I'm about to win her over. Guess I could really get lucky soon. I was shocked. Totally didn't expect this. After all we've been through. We nearly died, but our bond doubled. Turns out being nice all the time means nothing. Only when they need you do you get what you want. That's how it works. Makes perfect sense. Just as I was about to get up and stretch, Morong Wang suddenly changed her vibe. If that wasn't a dream, and I really got hurt, then I have to take the spirit altar back. Doesn't matter if I live or die, because that altar, that little mudfish and I worked so hard for it. But that jerk just took it away. It hurt me this badly just to vent. That bastard has to die. No way I can let this go. Morong Wang's resolve was unshakable, her eyes raging with fire. She looked at me lying wounded on the ground, then left without looking back. She could smell the way back. Now she has to win that place back. Morong Wang believed luck would always be with her. What's wrong with this silly girl? She's going back to get herself killed. Level 1 versus level 5. She's nuts. Damn it, I struggled to get up, trying to stop her. But the next second, the gut-wrenching pain inside me made me gasp, and I crashed hard on the floor again. Still hurts so bad I'm not healed. Thought I can't get up. Slammed down. With a heavy thud. The noise caught Morong Wang's attention. She looked back. A hint of softness showed on her determined face. She stopped. Hesitated and just stood there. Nice, there's hope. I was excited. Time to show off my acting skills. Started rolling on the floor. Like a worm, I kept rasping in pain, letting out groans. Does it hurt that much? Should I stay here to look after you? A hint of resignation flashed in Morong Wang's eyes. She turned around. In the end, her feelings beat out her anger and revenge. Oh yeah, this crazy girl isn't going to get herself killed. I grinned to myself, pretty happy. Not only did I stop her from dying, but it shows. We really are getting closer. You're something else. When Morong Wang noticed I wasn't leaving, I stopped putting on an act and just looked her straight in the eyes, totally honest and bold. Why is she staring at me like that? Morong Wang gulped nervously. We locked eyes. She lost her nerve and looked away. But she wasn't angry, just seemed unsure and maybe curious.
Ding.
System. Morong Wang's attitude changed. Favor 4. Now. Morong Wang's favor toward the host is 25. The system voice rang out suddenly. I was shocked again. Didn't expect a simple stare would add 4 more points. What's going on here? New theory, huh? A little spark. There's only one truth. A little flame can grow bigger real easy. No flame, it's really hard to heat things up. After careful thinking, I finally figured it out. This stupid mudfish keeps staring at me. I'll dig her eyes out one day. But for some reason, Marong Wang actually wasn't mad. She huffed cutely. So Sundar, hearing that, I awkwardly looked away. Sorry about that. The system's reward was just too tempting. I thought maybe if I kept looking, her favor would go up again. But in the end, she just wanted to dig my eyes out instead. So heartless. Fine, I won't look. Still want to gouge out my eyes. No way, I just groaned a bit. Unwillingly lay on the ground to rest. The demon power in my body slowly healed. I slowly pulled out my tangled organs, treated Marong Wang's injuries. After it was done, I was too exhausted to care about myself. Now that I've recovered a bit, of course I need to heal myself. My organs are out of place. Putting them back isn't really hard. It's not like I'll die, so I just left it for now. Speaking of which, the dragon scale rewarded by the system is really strong. Seriously, it's pretty awesome. It took a slap from a tier 5 demon beast and didn't even crack. Actually saved my life. Should I go and hunt something for him? Maybe get some demon cores, so I can recover faster. But does he even eat demon cores? Should be able to eat at this point, right? While I was healing myself, Marong Wang suddenly spoke hesitantly. She's thinking about going out to hunt something. Go ahead, hurry up. You go hunt on your own. Then bring me the demon core. Then I'll give it back to you. Automatic mode, I pictured an automatic car in my mind. Feels like Marong Wang is like an automatic car now. Just moving on her own. Whatever, that ugly loach just looked at me weird. Forget it, not going. I'll just stay here and watch her to make sure nothing happens. As for my injuries, Marong Wang already checked them out. Honestly, it's not that serious. A couple of days resting and I'll be fine. But for some reason, every time he sees me in pain, he can't help but soften and stays with me. But that's all he does. He won't do anything more.
Hearing him so quickly give up.
I was covered in black lines, so speechless. Fine, don't go. If you're not going, just use auto mode. Even Bruce doesn't need auto mode. I snorted in my heart. Didn't say anything else. Just focused on healing my own wounds. The stars spun as time passed. Time ticked away bit by bit. 2 days went by. I finally healed up. During these 2 days, I thought about a lot of things.
Anyway,
I must take back the spirit altar. But not yet. So, a white jaw snake butcher appeared in the forest. Ding! Marong Wang took the demon core from the host. Host rewarded with tiger strength. Ding! Marong Wang took the demon core from the host. Host rewarded with aquatic power. Ding! Marong Wang took the demon core from the host. Host rewarded with return to west technique. After I fully recovered, I became the butcher and started a crazy slaughter in the woods. No matter if it was a tier 1 or a tier 2 beast, none could escape death. Tier 3 beasts were super rare, almost impossible to find. Actually, I didn't see any tier 3s that usually like to move around. As for tier 4s, forget it. Not even a trace of them. Ding! Marong Wang is now mid-stage tier 2 beast. System began 100x cashback. 100x cashback finished. Congrats! Host became a mid-stage tier 3 beast. Days of slaughter in a row, and the beasts in the forest dropped sharply. Dozens of tier 1 demon cores, plus 20 or 30 tier 2 cores, were just enough for me to reach mid-tier 3. Marong Wang finally hit mid-tier 2 as well. She's really strong now. I'm more than twice as strong as before. With her higher bloodline and techniques, she can probably fight above her rank. Maybe even fight a tier 5 beast, who knows. But I'm not stupid. I've got plenty of time to wimp out and grow stronger. Why rush in to fight now? I'd rather train first. At least wait till I'm tier 4 before fighting.
if I can.
Best to wait for tier 5 before rising again. I need to be more careful in my second life. That's how I see it. But Marong Wang thinks completely differently. Pretty much the exact opposite. She doesn't have time to train slowly. Everything's about leveling up fast. She wants crazy progress in just a few days. Once she's tier 3, she go fight that stupid boar leader. As long as she gets the spirit altar, her power will skyrocket. Marong Wang is different. She's always worried about enemies from beyond. No time or chance to train slow. She has to power up as fast as possible to get strong enough for revenge and reclaim her peak. That means not just being strong, but having power and position. Status 2. Is this tiger girl a snake or a tiger? Why so nervous with me around? I took Morong Wang for a stroll in the woods, wandering aimlessly, looking for those beasts scared off and running everywhere. Right then, I suddenly remembered I hadn't fused my skills yet. Now I've got dozens of skills, but not many useful ones. Honestly, the rest are useless. System, open the main panel. I thought to myself, awaken the system. As soon as I spoke, a blue screen popped up. Name, Su Jinlong. Species, Yunchang Jiao grade. Top spirit type. Skill, King of Beasts. Crimson Venom Wasp. Equipped, Dragon Scale. So many skills. Didn't notice how many I've piled up. Turns out I've collected quite a few. But I can't use most of them, except for King of Beasts and Crimson Venom Wasp. Might as well merge all the rest. Let's see, with so much stuff, can I make something cool? Gazing at the long skill list, I didn't even bother to read more. I just want to know what awesome thing I'll get next. System is fusing skills. Congrats, host obtained Ancient Killing Array. Nether Prison Soul Devourer. Single-use Nether Prison Soul Devourer. A killing array from ancient times. In full form, it could destroy the world. But this is the lowest level version for now. Setting up the array can kill any demon beast below tier 5. What perfect timing. Sounds badass with that name. Just the name is cool. Time to use it against that old turtle. And take back the spirit altar. I was thrilled. Even though it's only good for one use. Just getting one shot is amazing. Time to go level up at the spirit altar. Why wait? Right now. Time for payback. I shouted excitedly, wishing I could fly straight to the altar. Why is this ugly loach so hyped? What's up with him? Did he just reach tier 3? He's way too happy. Morong Wang looked totally shocked, eyes filled with doubt. He watched the excitement on my face, feeling the surge of joy, heading to the spirit altar, knowing the snake couldn't hear. I still chuckled and whispered to myself. Then I turned around on the spot and rushed toward the spirit altar. Despite my massive size, I'm actually incredibly fast. Hey, why run so fast? That's toward the spirit altar. Does the brat think he can fight after a breakthrough? Seeing the direction I was heading, Morong Wang felt a flicker of excitement. She felt that as a rank 2 beast, she was already very strong. And since I was a rank 3 beast, victory was practically guaranteed. Silly girl, if it weren't for the sand array, we'd have to lay low for at least a month. Anyway, I'll take the altar first. Let this tigress soak and cultivate there. I'll go out hunting, eating beast cores while absorbing spiritual energy. My cultivation speed will skyrocket. Just thinking about that scene, I couldn't stop my excitement. It's just too perfect. Open 24 hours. No days off all year. While the poor laborer Morong Wang knew nothing about this. She only knew she was about to have a thrilling battle. Here they come again. Hey.
Insects.
Last time you luckily escaped my grasp. Are you coming to surrender this time? Before they even reached the spirit altar, from miles away, the black iron turtle sensed those two strange, yet familiar auras. He spoke confidently. Joining him must be the best decision. Of course, that's what the turtle thought. It definitely wasn't that. He wanted to keep those two high bloodline snakes in captivity as his own nourishment. Die, you stinking turtle. Before getting close, Morong Wang let out a fierce roar. High in battle spirit, unable to suppress her temper, feeling that hostile aura, the once calm black iron turtle turned serious, his face full of impatience. No fighting, get back here. Seeing the green snake spring forward, I grabbed her and pulled her back. Seeing this move, the turtle was puzzled and didn't attack immediately. Seems those two snakes got stronger, rank 3 and rank 2. But he wasn't worried, because he was a powerful rank 5 beast. Why aren't we fighting? Are you scared? Morong Wang snapped as she was pulled back, eyes wide open, white mist puffing from her nostrils. He stopped me when we needed to come. Now I want to come. But he chickens out at the scene. What's the deal with that? 2 insects. You think with rank 3 and 2 strength, you can challenge me? I don't even need much effort to kill you both easily. The black iron turtle naturally sensed Morong Wang's killing intent and saw my blocking action. The rank 2 is provoking, while the rank 3 is already scared. Truly a case of fools rushing in. When did I get scared? I just want a clean speedrun. Hearing the green snake's internal thoughts, I gave a disdainful smile. I wasn't in a hurry at all, but Morong Wang was confused. If you won't go, then I'll fight alone. The altar I win. Why should that turtle enjoy it? Her anger flared up, unable to suppress her temper anymore. An explosion of energy. 9 nether soul-devouring array. Just as Morong Wang broke free from me, ready to leap up and fight that turtle to the death, a streak of light crossed the sky. Seeing her rush into action, I stopped hiding my hand, shouting in my mind. A circular array disc appeared before me. Imperial Guard Sand Array. With a loud snake hiss, I poured all my demonic power into it. The loud hum made our ears ring. Then the disc expanded rapidly, growing to the size of a water vat. Strange and mysterious runes and symbols, intertwined in layers, impossible to decipher. A crisp cracking sound echoed. The disc shattered instantly, turning into countless fragments, scattering into the distance. An array disc? Where did he get that? Morong's movement was cut short by this vision. Stunned to see the disc appear, she blinked her huge eyes, unable to believe it. She didn't expect to see an array disc here. Low-level arrays wouldn't be made into discs. What is this? Looks flashy enough, but ultimately harmless. The turtle had never seen such a high-level tool. At first his eyes widened, curious about what it was. But after it shattered, his curiosity also vanished. Arrogant. I raised an eyebrow. Didn't expect him to be so careless. Since the disc cracked, only a few seconds had passed. In that very instant, the world went dark. The clear sky and scorching sun were replaced by dark clouds and flashing lightning. Another treasure is emerging? The turtle was surprised, mistaking it for a treasure's appearance. But the next second, countless glowing blue runes connected. The heaven and earth. An aura of pressure and destruction swept miles. I stared wide-eyed, trying to memorize this array. Maybe for a long time, I wouldn't see such a masterpiece again. An ancient killing array. Morong Wang was stunned, crying out in her mind. She could feel the ancient and timeless aura. Who exactly is he? Ignoring the array for a moment, she turned and stared at me, trying to see through me, but I ignored her completely. What on earth is happening? The turtle was terrified. Just now he realized. A terrifying aura had locked onto him. It felt like an existence he could never reach in 10 lifetimes. Was coming to wipe him out. Who is it? Black iron turtle is panicking inside. His eyes are darting around nervously. That huge body keeps spinning in circles. He scans the heavens all around, but he doesn't spot anything. Then suddenly, layers of dark clouds appear again above. Shadows swirl inside them. Destruction seeps out from within. It's like an army of 100,000 celestial soldiers, riding on clouds, showing up all at once. Wait, they're not heavenly soldiers. They're ghostly warriors from the underworld. Countless ghostly figures appear in the sky. Runes between heaven and earth pulse with death. A terrifying pressure fills the world. Boom! The black iron turtle can't breathe under the weight. The force pins him flat on the ground. He can't move at all. Right now, this stinking turtle can't even talk. Only his bright, terrified eyes move. Endless black chains appear in the world again. One end locks onto the sky. The other end links to the underworld. Black smoke pours out of the chains. It's thick as can be. For a moment, every creature in the killing array is bowing to the earth, showing full submission. No one even dares to lift their heads. The path of death. A voice like a judge's sentence rings out. It echoes through all the heavens, bouncing again and again. A shadowy figure floats in the sky. It looks like a divine protector, holding a book of life and death, gripping a black pen. He points it straight at the big turtle. Endless black mist jets out from the tip. It shoots right at the black iron turtle. The black mist touches the giant turtle in a flash, goes straight to its forehead. then drills into its body. Black Iron Turtle feels massive pain. It comes from his mind, like his soul is being torn apart. 9 Nether Soul Devourer Array. As the name suggests, this is an ancient killing array that eats souls. After just a few seconds, Black Iron Turtle's eyes turn dull. He shuts his mouth and says nothing more. Next moment, he slowly closes his eyes, those lighthouse-like eyes going dark forever. A thick black mist spills out of him, drifting away with the wind. Returning to the world, this killing array came quickly, and vanished just as fast, right after Black Iron Turtle's soul is devoured. It's like a soft wind blows through the world. All the weird stuff in the sky crumbles instantly. A breeze scatters it all, turning to dust, like it was never here at all. From the moment the array disc was used till now, it's barely been 1 or 2 minutes. If not for Black Iron Turtle's massive corpse, lying there in front of Morong Wang and me, I never believed such a deadly array exists. Ancient killing arrays are really this scary. My throat tightens. I can't help but swallow hard. Right now, I want to cultivate more than anyone. Yeah, I look to my side with hungry eyes. Of course, it's because of Ching Snake. Yeah, it's the urge to cultivate. Who is this white snake anyway? How does she even have an ancient killing array? I don't know a thing about her. This reincarnated master. How many other tricks does he have that I don't know about? Morong Wang is shocked inside. Her eyes go wide. Her mind is totally blank. She just wants to know who I am, completely ignoring my hungry, direct stare. No, from now on, I have to get along with him. When we fight our way back to the 33 skies someday, having another ally is a real win. Morong Wang's eyes flicker with thoughts. She's thinking fast. She wants to bond with me. Clearly, I can still pull out that ancient array disc. So I'm definitely not just someone reborn. I have to be a master reborn into this life. I might have been even stronger at my peak than he was. After all, he can't reincarnate on his own. His rebirth was pure luck. Once he gets his strength back, he'll be a big help for me. Plus, I'm treating him pretty well. If he acts a bit more friendly, our relationship will heat up fast. Especially since he knows I'm a reborn white snake, but doesn't think I know he's also reincarnated. He's acting clueless to get close to me. Naturally, that'll make me think way more of him. No wonder the Dragon Empress is so clever. Her brain's just so quick. It looks like she's brainstorming. But I've already seen right through her. I've got her thoughts figured out. Huh, trying to get close on her own? Now she's doing it all for me. Now I can just sit back and relax. Honestly, I really wonder what this dragon lady is like. Without noticing, I've gone from gentlemanly and pure to being a little corrupted by snake nature. But hey, having a little kink is normal, right? I don't smoke. I don't drink. So what if I'm a little into beauty? Morong Wang has no idea about this. She's even become more positive towards me. Whatever, I'll stop overthinking it. I'll check if that nasty turtle left something good, whether he wants it or not. I gotta push that stuff to him first. Let him use it first. A good idea pops into Morong Wang's head. She firmly heads for the dead guard. Luckily, the 9 Nether Soul Devourer array just devoured his soul, didn't wreck the body. So the demon core and body are still here. That powerful blood energy, just sniffing it, makes me feel great. Turtle meat is super nourishing. Plus, this is a 5th tier beast body. Of course I'm gonna get hooked. As soon as I get close to Black Iron Turtle, I can't help but show a blissful face. Seriously, want to swallow him whole. But he's way too big. No way I can gulp him down now. If I forced it, my belly would burst for sure. I'll give the demon core to him, with him around. At least I won't be in serious danger. If he gets beaten, then I'm totally doomed. Give him all my training resources for now. I'll get plenty more later. All I want is that flesh and blood. Morong Wang, though, just wants to bond with me. She's always full of schemes. She quickly picks up my hungry look and steps back to give me space, keeping watch around us. A chill starts to spread. It spreads in all directions. She's protecting me while I cultivate. Even if I level up slowly like her, this high-tier beast will still push my rank up. I should at least go from stage 3 to stage 4. That kind of energy is no joke. Morong Wang is about to close her eyes and check the area carefully, so I nod at her, pointing my head at the Black Iron Turtle's corpse. telling her to eat up. Wasn't he really eager just now? I saw him practically drooling. So why is he still trying to make me eat it? Marong Wang was surprised and confused. It's the first time he's seen me looking so eager. But I still haven't eaten. I glanced back. The scene in front of him left him stunned. He was frozen in place. The giant Xuan iron turtle had already been chopped into countless pieces of stone. Bones and flesh all separated. Even its organs were cleaned up for me. Its huge shell was tossed to the ground, to be used for something else later. This white snake actually helped me tear the Xuan iron turtle apart. Why is he being so nice to me? This time, Marong Wang didn't call me a stinky loach anymore. Not even little loach, but white snake. His eyes were full of emotion. He was speechless for a second. He couldn't say a word. Ding. System detected a change in Marong Wang's mindset. Favorability went up 10 points. 5 points now. Marong Wang's favorability toward the host is 35 points. Wow, I jumped 15 points. A whole 15 points. I'm shocked too. All I did was help a little. And now I've got his heart racing. I'm now a 3rd-tier demon beast. And already have the power to use my demon energy outside my body. I used that energy to tear up the turtle's flesh. Cutting it wouldn't work. Maybe he wanted us to share it. Forget it, I don't need it. Let him have it. Marong Wang sighed to himself. He shook his head. He made up a whole story in his own mind. He turned down my offer. He even turned away, not even looking at the tasty meat, but the bloody smell in his nose was so tempting. Of course he'd want a bite. Gulped the sound of him swallowing hard. He didn't eat, but he still drooled. I brought over a chunk of meat for him myself, placing it right in front of him. I motioned for him to eat it. Man, how could he resist my gentleman moves? Hope he doesn't fall for me too quickly. I'm not done having fun yet. I'm in a pretty good mood. This crazy girl finally found her conscience. She knows how to show gratitude now. That's pretty awesome. Man, this is really hard for me. Obviously, I wanted him to have it. Marong Wang sounded unsure, so hesitant. He looked up and met my clear and sincere gaze. He finally couldn't hold back his appetite anymore. He tossed the meat up into the air, then opened his mouth wide and swallowed it. Wait, is that a little unladylike? I better pay more attention to my image. After swallowing a piece, Marong Wang actually started to worry about her image in front of me. Maybe she thought as a female, she had to show a feminine glow. I pretended I didn't hear that. But honestly, I was grinning inside. I grabbed him with my tail and took him over to the turtle's body, let him dig in. I tried to turn him down, but he insisted I eat it. Marong Wang, now with a tinge of grievance in his voice, like I did something wrong. Whatever, he told me to eat it. So I just barely agreed and started eating this rough meat. All right, Marong Wang swallowed, still held his head high, acting all proud, but actually sounding super tsundere. Everything I did for him, he noticed and kept it in his heart. She finally ate it. Man, that took forever. I'm relieved. After eating the Xuan iron turtle, my body will definitely get stronger. As for a 5th-tier beast core, forget it. If I eat it, I'll totally reach 4th tier. And just then, the sound of leaves rustling all around. Over 100 demon beasts walked out. More than 80 of them. Rank 1 beasts, a dozen or so. 2 or 3 rank 2 beasts. And some rank 3s. Nothing higher. Some flying, some running. All kinds, really. Maybe they were the turtle's old followers. Not sure what they're after. I got all alert. Narrowed my eyes. Got ready to fight. That's odd. Didn't others see what just happened? It can't just be us 3 who saw it, right? Why aren't they scared? I'm really confused. But I don't take this group of beasts seriously. I'm a 3rd-tier beast now. I can go toe-to-toe with a rank 4. None of them are 4th tier. So honestly, that'd be easy. Like fighting babies. Suddenly, all the beasts bowed low to the ground, and all at once surrendered. The tigers lay on the ground, showing their bellies, exposing their weakest spots. To prove their loyalty, the eagles landed, spreading their wings and bowing down. Once birds lose the sky, their fighting power goes down 80%. All kinds of demons use their own ways to show surrender. Seeing all this, I realized something. It all made sense. They saw how I killed the turtle instantly. and now they're pledging loyalty. But should I accept all these followers? I started thinking hard. It's a tough call, but after thinking it over, I decided to take them in. Their demon cores aren't really useful for me or Morong Wang. Not that much, anyway. But having them around makes it easier to control the whole forest. And if I ever have to fight, it's basically going against the whole forest. I'm not scared, but even an elephant hates mosquitoes. On the outside, I looked all dignified, but inside I was thrilled. I nodded slightly, breathing out cold air. My hiss sounded friendly. A signal I was accepting them. Gugu Lily. The new king accepted them. They got super excited all at once. None of the beasts would have to flee now. About the traps or formations, they had no idea. But they knew. The turtle was killed by the green snake and me together. They could barely breathe back then, let alone fight back. They surrendered just to survive. Cultivation is hard work. Now I'm the boss. So does this mean I really am the ruler here now? It's my first time being the boss. I'm honestly a little too excited. Before I could think much, all sorts of things were pushed over by the beasts, piled up together. There were a ton of century-old herbs, all kinds of jewels and gold, gems shining in every color. Are they offering these to me? Nice. I like this. Thoughtful. I nodded, looking pleased. These guys really know what's up. They sure know how to handle things. But I didn't take everything. Just grabbed a few herbs. Only took what I needed. The rest was basically to win the beasts over. Oh, that white snake looks really compassionate. After taking a few herbs, gestured for them to take the rest back. When they brought it home, all the beasts got even more excited. Looks like the new boss is a good snake. Hey, calm down. Stick with your king. If I've got one bite of meat, you've got one bite of poop. I'm full of pride, like a young general riding high. Just as I was about to take a look around, to get familiar with everyone, a voice came from behind. Monster core pill. Give it to the white snake. Morong Wang's expression was as icy as ever, like a mountain. But weirdly enough, she burped. She's full. Clearly satisfied. Deep down, she thought she had overeaten. Can't even talk properly. Now she's giving it to me. Eat it. I saw her staring at the monster pill. I didn't bother to refuse. Just took the pill and brought it to her mouth. Nodded for her to open up. Is she gonna feed me herself? What am I even thinking? Forget it. I'm not eating. I'll eat it myself. Morong Wang looked a bit stunned. Then her mind went somewhere else. She angrily swallowed the monster pill in one go. Crazy girl. And she's calling me weird. Just by looking at you, I can tell your mind's not clean. I smacked my lips. My face was complicated. I can't even imagine it. Two snakes tangled together. No way. Too much for my eyes. But she would actually blush thinking about it. I'm still just a stage 2 beast. That's a stage 5 monster core. Oh no, I'm about to explode. When she pulled her mind out of the chaos, ready to start cultivating, she finally realized the deadly problem. Stage 5 monster pills pack crazy power. It's massive and pure. Suddenly, Morong Wang's power started rushing inside, trying to absorb all that energy, turning it into fuel for her body. That power is just too strong. Morong Wang was rolling around, stuffed. The green snake turned bright red, skin totally red, like she got boiled, bright red like a cooked shrimp. This looks bad. Seeing this, I got worried. No time to make jokes. I slowly sent my power through her veins, letting it circulate inside, soothing the wild stage 5 energy, transforming that rampaging, crazy monster energy into something gentle. There was fierce energy from the black iron turtle mixed in. But luckily, that madness softened after my help, turned into gentle energy. Now I'll help her train, letting this crazy girl absorb as much power as possible. Don't waste it. My own power. Pulled the energy inside Morong Wang's body, circulating it through her system. On the way, tons of energy was absorbed by the green snake. Her cultivation kept leveling up. Stage 2 mid, Stage 2 late, Stage 2 peak, Stage 3 start, Stage 3 mid, Stage 3 late. I hit Stage 3. Who knows how much time went by? Morong Wang exclaimed in shock. Super emotional right now. That Stage 5 core almost killed her, but now she's fully leveled up. Late Stage 3 beast. Before she could settle down, I was right nearby, also feeling a surge of power. Stage 4. And still rising. What kind of freak is this? Who was he in his past life? Marong Wang barely finished being excited when this scene crushed her mood. She was curious, but deep down, ambition and rivalry bubbled up. My energy kept climbing higher. Late stage 3, early stage 4, mid stage 4. Finally stopped at late stage 4. My power felt even stronger and thicker. Just looking, you can tell I'm scary powerful. I tried to speak instinctively, but my throat stopped me. Looks like I can start refining it now. Once I refine it, I can actually talk. No more holding back. I ran through all the possibilities. Finally, it's my time to shine. So long without talking to anyone. It's been driving me crazy. He reached stage 4. Didn't even use any monster pills or resources, but his training is faster than mine. Could he be cultivating some kill path? The way of slaughter. Every time he kills, he absorbs their blood and will, then levels up. Marong Wang was puzzled, started imagining even more.
He levels up after every kill.
Like he's absorbing something. But she's sure, I never took anything. But I still leveled up. Maybe it's something like the kill path. This wild girl started pondering this and that again, and kept guessing. Wait, I think I can fly now. I feel light, lighter than ever. I focused my mind, activated the energy inside me, and my huge cloud jade gel actually managed to lift off. I can fly just for a short while though. But that's good enough. It's fine. Maybe at stage 5 or 6 I can fly longer. Soaring through the sky. I couldn't help but feel amazed inside. My first time flying really threw me off. It felt like walking physically. But my eyes had a totally new experience. I'll have to practice a lot. You can fly at tier 4. Yeah, I must be someone reincarnated. If not a reincarnation, how could anyone fly at just tier 4? Usually, you need at least tier 5. Truly gifted. Marong Wang gets it. So once he reaches tier 4, he can fly too. In human terms, it's about the golden core stage. As I landed, I noticed something new. Now I can even fly short distances, and I can refine the Hengyu bone. Seems like tiers 1 to 3 form a big realm. If I keep reasoning like this, then tiers 4 to 6 must be another big realm, and so on. Tiers 7 to 9 make another realm. Let's start refining Hengyu. Maybe I'll be able to speak soon. As for that crazy girl, better go train. After I landed, I took Marong Wang back into the spirit altar. I didn't absorb any spiritual energy. I just focused hard, using demon power to grind away at the bone in my throat. So I could talk. Humans in the lower world start at the Yinling realm. Then Juan and Xianji, 3 main stages. Each is split into early, middle, and late substages. Each small stage matches 1 demon tier. Tier 3 should be Zhurong. Then you can fly briefly. As a snake, I was born unable to fly. Only when I reach tier 4 can I actually fly. Honestly, right now, if only I were in my true dragon form, I wouldn't have to train. From birth I could ride the clouds and soar through the sky. Marong Wang watched me land, then head straight off to the spirit altar without looking back. He couldn't help but feel a little jealous. It's that dragon pride he really couldn't accept. Having to crawl around like a worm on the ground. Whatever, forget it. Time to train hard. Tier 4 isn't far away now. I just have to step into the 4th realm soon. Marong Wang gritted his teeth, eyes full of determination. He jumped up and dove deep into the spirit altar, madly absorbing all the energy inside. Started training, trying to reach tier 4 fast. Seeing this, I felt very pleased. Not bad at all. Truly born for greatness. I haven't even pushed him yet.
He's already driving himself hard.
It's like treating yourself to coffee, or buying yourself a new keyboard and mouse. Of course I'm not lazy. Blame the system for not helping? It's not my fault anyway. I'll speed up refining the Hengyu bone too. While he still can't speak, I better say a few more things. Make him stew, make him anxious. I snickered, and started gathering my demon power, going all out. Progress was fast. Before tier 4, it's all about grinding the Hengyu bone. But the bone is tough, so it burns up a lot of demon energy. You can't do it with anything less than tier 4 power. My demon core is now as big as a human head, with demon energy inside. Vast like a lake you can't see across. But it doesn't help much. I don't know any spells yet. Demon clans fight with brute force anyway. No rush to learn spells. Being inside Morong Wang is kinda nice. In the deep forest, hundreds of demon beasts spread out once they saw us two strong ones go train in the altar. They scattered everywhere, and only we stayed in the spirit altar, each busy with our own thing. Day and night cycled. Time kept moving on. A good few days went by. I finally mastered speaking. I can finally talk now. After all that silence, I struggled to get the words out at first. My speech was super stiff. What was that sound? Morong Wang, who was in the middle of training, was woken up by a voice. Couldn't quite tell, but it sounded like something about finally being able to talk. Wait, that little loach. He's probably tier 4 now and refined the bone. He can talk now. Morong Wang thought it over carefully. That made sense. Yeah, that checks out. Hi. I turned my head and greeted the green snake next to me. Is that little loach greeting me? So polite. Morong Wang raised an eyebrow, but stayed silent. That's the proper thing to do. As the empress. No way, I say hi first. In her heart, she hummed in delight, feeling quite pleased. That's pretty decent. Guess that little loach knows his manners. Morong Wang lifted her chin coldly, not looking down, very aloof. But inside, she was still acting all proud. She gave a sharp little hum, feeling satisfied. Who can relate to this? That's just what I thought inside. Didn't say it out loud. My name's Su Jinlong. Hey, I pretended not to hear her inner words. I just introduced myself. Su Jinlong got it. But you're still little loach to me. Morong Wang nodded coolly on the surface, showing she understood. But inside, still totally proud. She gave a proud little hum, feeling pretty pleased. Hope from now on, we can get along, help each other out, work our way to the top. I didn't mention fighting in a room, just kept my boundaries clear. Since you brought it up, guess I'll reluctantly agree. Even though I'm a bit weaker now, I'll have amazing potential later. Teaching me won't do you any harm. Even knowing I can't hear her thoughts, Morong Wang still replied in her heart, and nodded back. Wow, so cool and distant. I couldn't help but think. But just then, several auras rushed over from afar. Senior brother, this should be the forest. If we do the math, the spirit treasures had 100 years to hatch, so it should be about ready by now. Up in the sky, a few Taoist-robed figures flew by on their swords. Yeah, back then, it was my martial uncle who found this place. A spirit treasure was forming here, but it needed 100 years to sprout, so no one came back. But a couple years ago, passing by this forest, I felt the energy was thick. That must be the treasure boosting the aura. The leader, a middle-aged man, brushed back his hair with a lofty, smug smile. You're right, Master. Too bad Elder Master died years ago. Or he could have extended his life another 100 years. There are 3 others. The closer to the front, the older and stronger they are. Leading them is a middle-aged cultivator. His power is impressive. A single longsword can carry all 3 at once. Let's go, let's check it out first. How long until that spirit treasure appears? The leader's eyes showed a trace of regret, then quickly turned calm and steady. The sword is huge, cutting a streak of light through the sky, glittering and glowing, really dazzling. Besides this elder leading the team, there are 3 others. One is an outer sect elder. The other 2 are inner sect disciples. This time, we're not just here for treasure, but also to give the disciples some real experience. Last time we passed by,
He sensed the strongest beast here.
was only a 5th rank monster. We might not beat it, but it can't keep all 4 of us here. Oh right, Master. After 1 month, the 1,000-year spirit herb will appear. Should we go check it out? Even if we can't get it, at least we'll see the power of other geniuses. The senior disciple suddenly asked, with great respect. I'll get you 2 spots next time. Just 2 spots, so you can go observe. Every contestant is a peak late-stage hidden spirit, or an early foundation master. You 2 are just there for the experience. Just watch and learn. The inner sect elder chuckled softly, not bothered by it at all. There are core disciples for that in our sect. Those folks are strong, but don't lose confidence. You 2 may not be top geniuses, but you are still pillars of the sect. Barely over 20, already at mid-hidden spirit. You'll break through to foundation soon. Becoming an elder is just a matter of time. After pausing, the elder added, worried about hurting the disciples' spirits. Thank you, Master. We'll train hard and won't let you down. The two disciples looked thrilled, eager to witness true geniuses. Admitting their own limits is also a kind of progress. I heard all of this myself. My body is that of a flood dragon serpent, so my vision and hearing are excellent. Even from hundreds of meters away, I can hear everything clearly. 1,000-year spirit herb. Interesting. I should catch one of them and ask what's going on. Obviously, I'm tempted now. The spirit treasure that connects Morong Wang and my bloodline is just 100-year herb. I can't even imagine what 1,000-year herb could do. If I get one, that'd be a huge win. Morong Wang is still cultivating in the spirit pond. I surfaced alone and landed ashore. I disguised my presence to look like a third-rank beast, hoping they'd lower their guard. That old guy just said he wanted to check out the spirit treasure. All I have to do is wait here. I hadn't even waited a few minutes before those 4 humans arrived.